Good evening, everybody. It's me, Milo, and I think I was thinking that I was feeling today. I'm finally ready to show off vintage store again. I've been grinding a lot off stream. It's been about 2 in-game years actually, and I'm getting some final last minute preps ready to go. And we're gonna make a big expedition south, and hopefully find some bauxite, some warmer areas, something like that. But we're talking 30, 40,000 blocks, maybe more, who knows. So I've made a lot of preps and installed a lot of mods, especially in storage considerations and that stuff. So hopefully I have everything I need, and if not, we might just have to camp out a while and make what we don't have. But that's vintage story for you, I guess. So anyway, I'll take us into the game. All right, let's make sure this loads up. All right, so you might see that I have some pineapple slices in my hand, and that's because normally you can't grow it in this climate, especially not in this weather. But I found in this greenhouse at this elevation down there, and I'll show you my greenhouse. I don't think I even had it. So much of this stuff I didn't have last time. I think I had just entered the Iron Age at the end of the last stream I did, and now, I mean, well, I'll show you a little bit before we head out. These are dry here, but full terraformated greenhouse here. So if I get the pineapple planted by, I think April 8th was when I did it. It just at the right end of September you can harvest it. I think that's how it worked. Now you got to have it fully fertilized and hydrated and all that at all times, but it can be done. And usually I forget. Well, usually it's only been a couple times, but first year I grew a pineapple and I had that one pineapple for that year, and I had it sitting out and I forgot it rotted, and it rotted. This is my berry patch. I've expanded the farm quite a bit. I don't have terra preta on this. You want a hat? Sure thing, Steer. Good to see. All right, let's see where'd that go. Yeah, it's each one of these is 32, so that's half a stack of seeds per one of these, and I think I got 16, so that's quite a lot. And I've got a little road path set up here. Found a good patch of magnetite. I'll show you up here in this little mine here, and some anthracite, which I haven't done too much with, but well, the magnetite I've mined out. And I've got a little resin farm going because I have a mod. I think Culinary Artillery is it, where you can harvest the resin from these pine trees from March to November, and it's at the end of November right now. So I probably ought to. I would normally pick these up at the end of November, but they can sit. And then birch comes in from, I think, June to, well, no, it's a little. So, well, I know maple is from January to March. Okay, so this is like April to June. Yeah. But anyway, you can harvest the syrup and boil it. I've got a pretty decent amount of maple syrup, about 50 liters in my storage. I guess I'll show that. Only about 12 of the birch, I think. And I've got a mod that has electricity, so those are 5 wind turbines up there feeding down. You might be able to see that copper wire. Also, wait, hold on. I have a telescope mod here, or a spyglass it's called, and you see that copper wire running down there, and that powers a lot of my electrical stuff. This is a guest house I made to get little traders coming in here, and they take some of the food out of this chest and leave some gears and sell you stuff sometimes if you want. A little fireplace and all that. All right. A little storage area. Kiln, I think I had that last time. Pulverizer, so you can pulverize rocks and stuff. And hell of hammer, which is useful in forging. And an electric forge, which heats up the ingots and such, so you don't have to burn coal. Nice. The tool rack's about the same from last time, and there's a electric light, of course. This is my leather working station. I haven't done with it too much. This is my it's a sluice, I guess you'd say. That's what it's called. And it harvests stuff out of sand here, so you get a pretty good little haul sometimes. But I'm just gonna let that run while we're gone because it takes a while. And what else we got here? Oh yeah, I got a little moonshine still here. So I've got some aqua vitae, which is their version of pure grain, well, not grain alcohol necessarily, pure alcohol. Drifters go, brr, brother. Hell yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I'm gonna be running across a bunch of them here. Grimskull, good to see you. Welcome to the stream here. And I got a kitchen set up, and I cooked these right before stream, and I sealed them up. So I'm gonna be taking them with me on the road. Got a nice bit of cheese going. I've got more downstairs. Bunch of storage crocks, fruit press. I'll leave some of these here because I don't think I'll be gone that long. Some meat hooks to be drying meat out with. A excellent wine selection, I have to say. Ain't that strong or good? Yeah, yeah. I've got a mod here, this iron armament sword that can take care of him pretty well. And well, thanks for reminding me because I need to repair my chain armor here before I go. The legs anyway. And some storage here. This is just for dried fruits, cured meat, that sort of stuff. I got a bunch of wine sitting around. I mean to distill that, and like I said, that's maple syrup that I mentioned before, birch syrup, and this is honey. I've got 26 liters of that, about 27.5 liters of aqua vitae, and that took almost 500 liters of berry wine to distill from. So I'd like to get that thing full, but it's going to be a lot of wine. All right, I got some beer going, but that takes twice as much as even the berry one. And this should still be good while I'm back. It should go through its curing process. Mixing bowls. I got a oven set up here. Got your hands on plate armor about 3 days ago. Felt invincible. Yeah. Yeah, I've thought about plate, but you know, the downsides of it, I'm not quite there. But actually, I haven't gotten steel yet, so I was waiting until I found some bauxite so I could get a set of plate going. And if I wanted to do some heavy hitting, that's what that'd be.
Are you winning, son?
Good to see you, Nue. You want a sip? You got it. But I really like this oven mod here because you can cook a bunch of stuff at once, and it's pretty gone fuel. I've got this. This is all grain. This is each one of those sacks is 2 stacks of grain right there. I keep the flour downstairs, and I got some electric cairns set up here. So pretty cool setup, I have to say. All right. Let's see. Let's see. 4. Is this my nuclear bunker? Kinda. Almost reminds you of home. Yeah. It's like I said, this is about 2 in-game years since the last time I had the stream on, so I've had a bit of opportunity to work on it. I also got these backpack mods, so it takes a while to upgrade them, and the recipes are kind of expensive. I don't want to upgrade this one to the final level because it's going to take a diamond, and I only have one. But that's really helpful. And I think I've got about all I need right now to hit the road. These climbing picks are pretty cool. I'll have to show you those when we come across a cliff. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. We are so gonna make it. All right. I guess I'll show you my animals too. I don't really deal with the chickens that much, but they're in here. Got a cleaver on the outside of the wall, and this is my double chicken protection here. Oh, thanks for the follow there, Grimskull. Welcome to Cave Dwellers. Yeah, that's such a chicken mess in here, but I just let them do their thing. Feed them in here and there. They're not gonna die. This is where I keep my bees. It's kind of a nice little apiary. Oh yeah. And let's see what else we got. This is my a lot of these sows are pregnant right now. I haven't got them all fed up, but a pretty decent number are, and I guess it's better that they're not all pregnant because it's going to be a huge pig explosion. There's a lot of milking that goes on in this section here. This is where I get my cheese from. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of chickens. I just throw the grain to them. I get a ton of flax grain and I just throw it in there. Well, I make breadcrumbs out of it first and then put them in there. Yeah, I don't actually use chicken that much, so I don't have the occasion to kill one that much, and I really don't use eggs too much. These are my smoking boxes. I use them occasionally. If I'm going to be curing a lot of meat, I might smoke it first. I'm carrying a stack of the cured smoked red meat and a stack of pemmican that I haven't cooked up yet because I've got another mod I'll show you that is, I don't know, it's kind of neat. The realism is not exactly quite there, but then again, if you can carry a 64 cobblestone and several copies of that, you know, it's like, I guess it's not that far of a stretch. But it's like a portable house, for lack of a better term. Now it doesn't allow you to put chests in there, and you know certain things like the anvil and stuff you can't set out, but it's kind of cool. And it saved my saved me on the top of a mountain one time. But yeah, it's just a little house, and if you set up a base right there, it'll be kind of cool. 2020 with the basics, such great. Well, I've had a lot of time to think about it, I guess. But and I'm kind of addicted to installing mods. We must have like 30 on this server. But yeah, this will so we can do some cooking and smoking and all that on the road. But oh yeah, I need to pack this up. If I left it, that'd be kind of unfortunate. We'd be all right, but all right. So let's see. Put this back in the old inventory. I need to eat. I got my carrot stew on me, so let's do that. And the pineapple, so I can get some of that fruit saturation. Yeah, only able to grow one pineapple a year, but well, I'll have 2 next year, I think, because it gave me another seed. Oh, and I got some limb lines out here for some fish. A little fishing here. Let's see, I have another one out this direction. Yeah, here. Not anything on the middle one. We got a catfish there or something. And this is just extra. You can make fish sauce out of it. So, oh, actually, I might want to go insane. Is yeah. I have I hit that download button quite a bit, I have to say. But and these firefly traps, I set them out like maybe a day or two too late, so we'll have to wait till next year for them to do anything. Let's see. I did have some soy sauce brewing, and it should be pretty close. I don't know if I want to go before I do that. They shouldn't rot as cold as it is in that cellar, but it'd be a shame because it took a while to get to that stage. Let's see. What do we got? The bottom. Oh, we got our slurry is ready actually, so I might be able to just press it. Let's see. So and okay, so I just juice it. Nice. What am I gonna keep it in? Probably bottles. I'll just keep it in bottles. So let's go ahead and take the slurry here, and let's see how it stacks up. Does it stack up? It does. Yeah, it is. It's the amount of stuff you can have with the mods, especially. That's what I really love about this game, and just being able to set up different areas. Like this is all a nice little cellar area with 3 layers. Because I started with this one just here, and it's like, well, I need some more space. I need somewhere to put all this booze that I'm gonna have. So I made another area, and for a while I was doing the dry aging meat thing a lot. Now I just kind of usually cook it and put it in a crock, but that's there if I want to. And you can make sausage and hang it from there too, so that's kind of nice. And this was kind of my bulk storage area, for the lack of a better term. You know, stuff that doesn't perish as fast, so I don't have to rotate it as much, and kind of triage for when the farming season really gets out of hand. I guess I'll take these fish with me. I'll just, yeah, that'll be kind of a light stuffer here. I don't know. Well, we'll have one on the road here. So what do we got? How many fish we got? Now I'm going to pop these open here with this knife. So 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. All right, what do we got else? I think that was all I managed to get, which is fine because I don't really need all this. I wish I had one more. Actually, I might have one in the chill chest here. Oh, I have a lot more. So, see, 22, that'll, then it's like, well, I wish I had 2 more, because then I could make 2 pots of stew. But we'll have a 5-er. Yeah, that'll be fine. Damn dwelling now. Yeah, well, like I say, it's been about 2 years in game. Good to see you, Wiz. So, I figured it's about ready to make our way south and see if we can have like a little forward base or something like that out there. All right, so what else am I going to put in this stew? Cabbage is a good one because cabbage has a lot of nutrition. So let's see. I got a 5, so 11. So 1, 2, 3, 11. All to do the trick. And then one last slot. I got so much cheese, I might as well use some of it. So, but I don't want to do 11 cheese. Or do I? We'll do 5. We'll do a 5 on the cheese. Let's see. Let's see. 31.7 years. I like these fridges here. Actually, let's cut this up. See how many servings we get out of it. Oh, I have to put it on the ground. That's right. I've been saving my cheese mostly. I don't eat too much of it. That's why my dairy saturation's about 0. Even though I've been harvesting it like a madman for a year or 2. All right, so let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's 4 per wheel. That's actually pretty great. So set that down. Sorry, throat's clammed up here. All right, so I think we need 11. So I'll do 3. That'll give us 12, and I'll just eat one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll mash my soybeans too before I forget it. Looking forward to Florida vacation home on the yeah, there you go. Yeah, it will be there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, hopefully, well, if I die along the way, we're so screwed. So that's why I need to make sure I have my armor situation set up good. I've got iron chain right now, which surface drifters aren't going to be a problem. So if I stay out of caves and avoid bears for the most part, I'll be all right, I think. As long as I don't freeze to death. All right, so let's see. Here's my stove that I was cooking in. So we're going to have 6 cabbage in this and 6 cheese. Oh, wait, I can't put the cheese in the stew? Man, I've been saving this cheese for all this time, and it's like, well, you can't put it in the stew. That's all right. I'll just eat it on the road. Whatever. Nothing wrong with that. So I guess I'll have to figure out my last ingredient. And usually what I find myself doing a lot for these stews is and I guess I'll take some of this fruit bread with me too. Where do I have it? Oh, and some candy too. I made some blueberry candy. There's like so many things you can make with these mods. But let's see. Where's my bread thing? Tons of parsnips, onions. Oh, I found some fruit trees and planted some, so I got a lot of pears and apples. I've got food for days here. Like I could never eat it all. Excuse me. Let's take 11 of these breadcrumbs, and well, like I said, I'll take this fruit bread on the road too. I'll be eating pretty heavily for all that we're gonna be traveling. And I got the breadcrumbs. Yeah. So let's come in here. Right there and right here. All right. Let's see. This will take 5 and 6 a piece. So that's I'll do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever. It'll overburn it, but whatever. I don't care. It's a piece of peat. Not hard to come by. All right, set those to burning, and we'll get our soy sauce on the road. Let's get a stack of bottles here. Well, not quite a stack. Let's now we get a stack of bottles. All right, so let's get our soy sauce pressed here. So we got empty bear. Always make sure this is empty because I've screwed myself before with some wine, just like spilling it all over the place. All right, so let's pop this in here. How much can you fit at the press at once? You can fit the whole stack. Interesting. So that'll give me about what? 10 liters of soy sauce. And I'll just leave it here. I don't think I need it on the road. I don't have 10 slots. I'll just find somewhere to put it. All right, so in the bucket we go. All right, can this yeah, well, I'll slop the hogs with that. All right, cool. Set the bucket down. Let's get in, and here we go. All right, and I'll just set this. I've kind of moved away from keeping everything in here. I'm kind of mostly keeping this for wine and liquor right now. But there is still some like syrup here that I'm in the process of moving downstairs. So I'll kind of put this down in here. Hey, Rock, good to see you. Finally able to join a Milo stream. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting ready to head south for the winter here. All right. So that's cooking. And like I said, I gotta slop the hogs. How long is this cheese good for once you cut it? It's 1 point. Yeah, cheese is goated, man. Nothing like soy sauce in your canteen for you know, I sneak a little sip here and there. Yeah, Rock VCN. Oh, you want the whole thing, or just oh, you want on the server? Okay, cool. Let's see. Clear ad, whitelist ad. It's like Minecraft, but it's like so much more. All right, let me see. Player. Like, I've forgotten how to do this. Let's see. It says that you don't have a Vintage Story account quite yet. So, I mean, it's a separate game, unfortunately. But I do recommend you actually. Well, if you didn't know that, I can redeem that or return that to you. No problem. Let's see. Actually, kind of forget how to do this sometimes. Where's that? Whatever. I will do it after the stream. Don't worry about it. I will remember that. And if I don't, bug me about it. Let's see. Oh, no. It's if you want to join the Vintage Story server. Yeah, I'll remember to do that. It's just hard to find right now. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to feed these pigs here. So they get their little soy sauce left over. All right, now y'all be good. Ah, yes. Anything else here? This is just kind of my pathway to my tree farm here. You know, it would feel appropriate to take some maple syrup with me, so I'm thinking about that. Yeah, I'll take a bottle of maple syrup. Why not? All right, yeah, there we go. I'll just have that on hand for good luck. All right, and this is we'll just take this pot with us, keep it in our inventory, and we'll eat that first. And this one right here is a 5-er, so we'll eat a bowl of that right now. And crock the rest of it, I guess. So there you go. There you go. And we won't seal this one. This will be our first. All right, now for real. I don't want to really leave at 2 o'clock in the morning, but you know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. -6. Oh, I did have to. I do have to get my chainmail repaired there. So we'll do one more thing, and then we'll really leave for real. Okay. So close all the doors. Make sure they're locked. It doesn't matter. I don't think Drifter's figured that out. Let's see. What do we got? We got. Oh, look at all this. I've done a bit of mining too, if you haven't noticed. Going through a lot of iron though. So let's heat up our metal and grab this dingy old hammer here. I've got a fresh one in my bag. And let's put this hide up first. Yeah, I highly recommend it. And it's like $20 or something like that, but really good game. Tons of customization. Just if it's day, actually I might just wait till daytime to head out, because then I'll show you I've got my draw distance cranked up pretty high, so you can see some pretty amazing stuff. We probably won't be passing by the pilot rock there, or I call it bullseye now, or knife point, but I'll show you in the daytime. I'll get up on the deal. Actually, I could probably just go to sleep and do that, but let's get this chainmail sorted out real fast. Do I need I don't need to carry the bones, but I can just throw them out at any time. We'll have some mining ability for bauxite. I'm probably carrying too much, but better have it than not, right? Be prepared. All right, so we can probably work this now. And since it's plate, we can just do it on the hell hammer. All right, so let's do an iron plate. All right, turn this off. The once humble cave workshop is now a whole castle. Well, it's still, in work in progress. But honestly, I like the guest house that I made better than the one I'm in. But I'm a humble man. I don't need much. But yeah, I've got a mod that has a little mat here. So if you leave food in a chest in here, the traders will come by and stay here for a little bit, and they'll take some food and leave you some gears. And while they're here, you can buy stuff from them. Sip, sure thing, Rock. Oh no, I don't have a vintage wife. No, these come and go. So within about a day, he'll be gone. Let's see. Can I sell anything that I have? I could sell some glass. I don't want to sell my linen, even though I could. I'm actually not doing too bad on gears, and I probably should take some with me, but I'm not going to, just in case I die out there, which I hope I won't. Yeah, they're here, they're gone. All right, let's turn off our health hammer because you can't use the health hammer. And I was thinking about doing a health hammer mod to where it could, but that might be a little too much. So let's make some chain here. Where's my hammer? And then we're gonna pop it into split mode and pop these out. Oh man! Oh shit! There's not much wiggle room on the plate, so let's see. We can recover this, but just one. Let's see. All right, pull that up. Can we now pull this up? Yes. Ah, shit. Son of a bitch. Oh, no, we're still fine. I think. Yeah, normally I wouldn't have this health hammer sitting over, but let's see. What time of day is it? Still getting... Well, we got time to burn, I guess. Set that down. Let's see, can I pull this up? I can pull that up for sure. I fell for it again. I do have an auto mode too that doesn't give you back any bits, but it's just going to save me from thinking right now. So let's see if it's possible to get this going. This is really handy if you have to measure out a ton of it. But like I said, you don't recover any bits. So also, I was just hitting the anvil for no reason there. All right, so there's our chain. So let's throw this hammer back. This should get me good enough on the leg. What do you call it? The leg armor. All right, so let's pop over here, and that's going to be a piece of leather. And the chain, which is here. And me armor. There we go. That's... Where'd I put it? There we go. That's mostly prepared. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. I won't run any more liquor before I go, but I'm going to carry about a stack of wine with me. Let's see, where... let's put these bottles up. Let's see, and I got my fine blackcurrant wine, good for 2.5 years. All right, so what time is it? It's 5 in the morning. I guess I could let's tidy up here first. Let's see, put that back. All right. Take a little nap. All right, what time is it? Once it's about 8 o'clock, we'll wake up. All right, cool. Oh, I'm stuck in the menu. All right, woo. Oh, and it's got, I found this little thing in a little survival cache or a treasure map thing. And you can play sounds with it. Now, this is going to be a volume warning here, but... Is it? Oh, I have the music volume turned down. That's why. Oh, no, I didn't. It's just, it took a while to get started. But yeah, you can play music. That's cool. And I got a nice little selection here. I should probably take about a half of these with me and just try real hard not to die. You know what? I'm just going to do that. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And I got a little, you can buy some of these tapestries and paintings from traders and stuff. So anyway, let me show you the grand view up here. So I've got a mod, like I said, that allows me to use electricity to transmit a lot of this stuff at the cost of having to build a lot more wind turbines and the fickleness of that. But I've got some accumulators down here, which basically store the energy for me. I got 6 of them. They take a lot of plate to make, but they're quite handy. It's a pretty healthy little network for what I use it for. But I'll go up here and show you the real site. Have a little breakfast. All right. Little lightning rod. But as you see, I got the draw distance cranked up pretty well, so that's a big lake right there, and across there is where my copper mine, the big copper mine I have, is one of them. I usually mostly I'm doing surface copper these days, but I'm pretty well set up on copper. So, but anyway, that's a bullseye. And if you look right where my crosshair is, I put a lantern up there so you can see it at night in the distance, and that's Knife Point, and that's where we're going to be heading right now because I discovered a teleporter nearby to there, and we're going to be going down through that. There's the apiary and the animals, and well, goodbye home. Now, if I can manage not to fall off the ladder here, we'll be all right. And I'll keep some of this honey sulfur poultice in my hot bar in case I get I fall down a cliff. I have to be careful about that. But yeah, let's go. And I kind of did a little bit of path clearing yesterday. It's kind of a shitty path, I'll be honest. So I probably won't even be able to find it, but it's a pretty big landmark. So once we get close, we'll be able to look at the map and pop through, fly through, as they say. And that'll take us about 6,000 blocks south, but we're going to need to go a lot further than that. And this is where I mined up a bunch of the peat that you see in there. There's a lot of peat and blue clay here, and I've pretty much tapped that out. And I never fixed it to look nice again, but I don't come this direction way too much, and if I do, it's just passing. So. All right, let's see. We might have to break. No, here we go. We might have. I've got some climbing picks, which are kind of a cool idea that it is in a mod. You can transform a couple regular pickaxes into these, and if you have one in your offhand and your dominant hand, you can climb up walls and stuff, which is kind of cool. Yeah, see, this is where I did some digging before and kind of made a sort of path that you can follow it. It doesn't look quite natural, so it works out. All right. Now where was the exit to this? Up here, I think. Yeah, this looks about mined out, or not mined out, but dug out rather. Let's see. Now we're gonna be looking on our map for that. I could bring the big map out, but it's kind of fun to just navigate like this. And it might not even be updated because I'm playing on my non-VTuber Windows account, so I don't think the map actually transfers over. Oh, well, kind of. Yeah, all right, so it did, sort of. We're snowed out. All right, so see, all right, so that's it. Yeah. It's a big area. As you can see, and this is where we're going to be heading. Like I said, since it's, okay, so it doesn't do everything. It'll fill in right when we get there. But I kind of numbered it teleporter 1B here. Yeah, it is cool. And there was a bit of silver mine there, and I have not completed mining that silver out. But it took me forever to find any silver, like unreal. I mean, just like within the past last week or something. Yeah, but finally found some surface silver, and it led me to a pretty good chunk. So thankfully, you don't need to use too much. Let's see, but we're going teleporter 1A at height 40. I'm going to clean this marker up. Wait, because I don't need the height anymore because I put a ladder. I'm trying to stick into a similar format. Yeah. All right, so where are we going? Hopefully we don't get drifter mogged because I haven't protected this at all. But like I said, we're in iron chain armor is kind of hard to mess with me right now, unless a nightmare drifter, a double-headed, or a bear. I can kind of hold my own against a bear. But you know, in the right situation, a bear could still kill me pretty good. But wolves, not really a problem, unless there's a bunch of them and I'm just stupid about it. But anyway, this is my entrance here, and I haven't mined this brown coal out, but I've got so much. And really, how you usually find these teleporters is if you find a cave entrance, you just kind of splunk in the caves. And a lot of times there'll be one of these in here, in a little you'll see a cupboard or whatever, not cupboard, but a nook maybe. But yeah, you'll see this, and I've cleaned out all the trash, and I put this dirt here, so hopefully, well, if we're out of here soon, there won't be any. But this is a teleporter, and it takes 2 metal parts and 3 temporal gears to get one of these going, and it picks a random one. So you kind of get lucky. Sometimes you don't. Like the only other one I've activated is down. It's labeled 2A. Or this one right here. It's pretty far south of where we are, but it goes way north. So you have to go a decent way south to go north. Ideally, they'd kind of be in the same direction, but it's just how it is. But anyway, and this one's I kind of flooded. I haven't really managed to clean it up yet, but whatever, it works. Just don't drown. And this one has actually a ton of stuff in it. I found the hugest vein of cassiterite down here, which cassiterite is pretty hard to find, and it's usually in a small one. But I went deep down here, and they're pretty rare, but I found one of those deep, huge cassiterite veins, so I am pretty much set on that for not life, but a long, long, long time. I don't want to go through here again. So we're going to climb out here, and we're going to be in a lake, and we're going to be soaking wet in the winter, but we'll be all right. Yeah. This is where I'd make little sections out and then climb out with my climbing picks. Hey, Sunshine Faith, good to see you. Welcome to the channel. All right, what do we got here? This is where I have my ladder coming out, and it's in a pretty decent sized lake. I have a mod installed where you can make sailboats, but I've never found one quite big enough to really feel like climbing picks. This is heavily modded. I'll show you. I think the mod is called Useful Stuff, and it's got a lot of useful stuff in it. But see these right here? I'll show you when I get to a more vertical face. Or I can show you on a tree actually here. But kind of like Plants vs Zombies. Yeah, that's like I've never played that game, but I watched somebody play a lot of that. And I got it. Of course, it's modded because look at all this storage, which takes so much of the pain out of the game. But see, like you put one in your offhand and your main hand right here, and then you can zip up, and it'll eat the durability of them, but it really helps. Yeah. People really do like Plants vs Zombies, from what I hear. All right, but anyway, let's see. I was going south. That's right. So, game of the year, huh? I guess it had a lot of the DLC in it. Let's see. Oh, a miniature zombie figure. Like I said, there's quartz bits here, and I did find silver in this direction. If you look, it's kind of gray on the map, but I found some silver bits on the surface there and found a pretty good chunk, and I haven't got all of it yet. I mean, we're going south here. It's 1st of December, so great idea to start trekking, I guess. I was kind of wanting to do it on the 1st of November, but it took a while. And I'm going to try not to get too distracted because we're trying to make progress here and cover ground. I'd like to, well, I'm going to stop if I find bauxite or like a jungle or a savanna or something. And then maybe I'll explore some more. But yeah, like I said, with the climbing picks, climbing something like that. Now, you can't, if there's like an overhang or something, you can't do that. So you'd have to find a path that was purely surface. So, I wouldn't try to climb one of these with that, but you could just stack dirt or whatever, I guess, or ladders. But it can get you out of a pinch in a cave for sure. All right, this is a cool andesite sand area. Man, I'm just getting distracted by the views. It looks such a nice looking game. All right, and there's probably some cool stuff down in there, but I won't know it because I gotta make progress here. I probably I would say I should be prospecting here, but I'm not really lacking much except for bauxite and ilmenite I'll need too, but I need this is quartz bits, no silver. If it was silver, I'd mark it, but quartz is pretty common. All right, so this is a possible candidate for mining a bunch of sand for that panning operation for sure. Oh, a heavy. Well, shit. Looks like we might be fighting here, guys. This is pretty rotten luck. All All right. I do have that shelter that I can deploy, and I might. And this mod has snakes too. This is a chain viper, so it's venomous. I don't want to fuck with that thing. No sir. Let's see. Kind of weird for him to be out in December, but all right. So we've got about 8 minutes till the storm gets here. Probably deploy that shelter and just chill out there for a little bit. If it were at home, I would probably fight because, you know, then I could just respawn and get a double-headed drifter, get some temporal gears, all that good stuff. What kind of crops are in vintage compared to Minecraft? Oh, well, there are so many. There's rye, there's spelt, 2 kinds of grain. Well, there's also amaranth and rice and sunflowers, and you can use the kernels for that. I thought I heard something. Nope. Oh, this is a nice area. This would be a great spot for a house, honestly. Well, not here exactly, but well, if you terraform it a bit, but it's kind of nice looking lake. You can have a worm farm. Yeah. So anyway, more about the crops. Turnips, different kinds of berries. I've got a raft here. I should be using it. The pumpkins, carrots, parsnips. Mods will have more. Cabbage. And I'm sure I'm forgetting some, but there's so many kinds. Peanuts, soybeans. Yeah. And they all have different nutrient requirements and temperature survivability. So right now, like, I couldn't plant anything because everything will freeze. Onions, also onions. Yeah, that's right, Wiz. So you got to choose when you plant things and rotate your crops so you don't deplete your soil, or use fertilizer or worm castings or whatever. Just all sorts of dang things. All right, let's put our raft away since we made it across. So we're sitting about not even 7,000. That teleporter really saves us a bunch of time, but we're kind of huffing it here. Unless I happen to find one. I don't have the metal parts to activate it, but usually there'll be some in there. But that's kind of it could just take us further north. But, you know, that could be handy too on the way back, so. Wait, actually, no, that wouldn't. Or, yeah, it would. It would. Another huge area of water. I didn't have oceans turned on in the generation, unfortunately. I don't think when I made the map or when it picked the seed or whatever. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll have any excellent seafaring voyages, but maybe one day I can change that for some outer land that's huge away and just change the generation out. I don't know, but the chunks wouldn't match it. I don't know. It's kind of dicey. It doesn't have the same chunk blending ability that Minecraft does quite yet, but no life at sea. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I know your heart's with the Sea Whiz, but you can make a sailboat and pretend a lake is the ocean, I guess. Let's kind of look at our map here. Let's see what kind of water we're talking about. For some reason, it's not showing the snow there. I guess when we get there and it actually snows. Also, the weather in this game actually has a pattern and predictability to it. So if you're several thousand blocks away from somebody and it's thunderstorming at your location, like the storm will eventually get to theirs. So not everybody in the server is experiencing the same weather at the same time. It's I didn't even know that till I saw a video about it. Can't get hopelessly lost to sea in the lake. That's true. That's true. Well, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe there's a way to get an ocean in here. Because that does sound kind of cool, just being stuck out in the ocean for days. Trying to figure out what's going on. See, in these wild crops here, see the wild crops, they don't die like your domestic ones would. If I had some regular flax here, -3, well, after -5, it gets stunted. So it'd just be dead. Or not dead. It would die eventually, but you get half the yield. All right, and there's some horsetail. I hear some wild pigs here. Piglets, sounds like. It's been 10 years since... well, it's been 2 years in the game. Pretty soon it's going to be January of year 4, and I ended it on January of year 2. So I've been grinding a shitload off screen. Actually, good to see Jay. If I didn't say that already, let's see. Yeah, I've kind of advanced quite a little bit. I'm not so scared of the wolves anymore. The wolves should be scared of me. Oh, hey, let's get some blueberries. Why not? They're gonna go bad anyway, and I dropped my raft on it. I don't know why I have it in my hand like that. A little snack on the road here. All right. Well, yeah, this is like bear and wolf country, the forest. So I'm kind of surprised we haven't run across any yet. Interested to see what kind of any. Well, okay, so there's the wolves and the bears, and you know what that's kind of like. And there's drifters, which are kind of nasty SOBs. And you'll see them. Our rift activity is calm right now, so we're not seeing a ton. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I forgot there's a heavy temporal. You'll see them. You'll see them. I might not come out and play with them too much, so, because I don't want to get killed all this way, because, man, coming out here without my armor. Well, you respawn with your armor. That is one thing about Vintage Story that is merciful. Unless you're playing the hardcore version, I guess, but you will respawn with your clothes and armor. Or return, as it's called. Yeah. But you won't have any of your weapons and all that. And coming out to the corpse is going to be pretty awful. But I might... Okay, so I'll come out and I'll show you some of the drifters. But if I see a double-headed, I'm not engaging. I'm going into the little cabin that I'm going to set up, and I'm getting out of there. Oh, okay, these aren't hostile. In 1.19, they're going to make it so if there's a piglet around, they get really aggressive. The pigs do, kind of a protective thing. But I'm still on 1.18.15, and I probably will be for a little bit because mod compatibility. But they're working on the release candidates for that right now, and it's exciting what they're going to have. A ton of little stuff. All right, let's see. How cold are we? We're actually not bad. I do have a fur coat and knee-high fur boots that I carved out of leather and pelts. So I got my trapper game going here. Also, I'm heading south, so it's going to be warmer incrementally. And I'm at a pretty location. If you're on top of a mountain, like near world height, it's going to be bitterly cold. Coldest I ever got, I think, was negative 37 Celsius, which is pretty close to negative 37 Fahrenheit. I think negative 40 is exactly the same. That's the match point there. All right, yeah. Don't want to be caught out in that if you can help it. Let's see what do we got. So this would be a good opportunity for the climbing picks. So let's set up our berries here. I won't eat them quite yet. Pull these out. Hopefully these last us our whole journey. And I'll show you the... There we go. And the animation's a little bit weird, but yeah, there's the idea. All right. I'll put these away because it does increase your hunger, having one on your offhand like that. And I've got a mod where you can stick a lantern in this top left slot here, and it sticks to the outside of your backpack, so you don't have to hold it in your offhand. All right, don't want to fall here. So we're at negative 8,000. Okay, what do we got? We got looks like a trader over there. Yeah. So I wonder what. Let's check him out. I don't want to get too distracted, but okay, this is a pretty sheer cliff. You could get fucked up on this. There you go. Of course, getting back out of here is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, limestone rock. Well, I already found another limestone source, but that'd be good if you're looking for lime for. Well, you can use it for leather and some you need it for a mortar for bricks and stuff, which I forgot to bring me any fire clay, but that's okay. Hopefully, I won't be doing too much clay working. What's fall damage like? It's pretty rough. I will say it is inconsistent in how it's applied sometimes, but Yeah, you have to keep it in mind for sure. Like I think anything more than 3 blocks, which I think is a Minecraft way, you'll take a little bit, and you know it kind of goes up. I won't say exponentially, but quite severely. Okay, what do we got? We got a little a ruin here. Is there a there's a clay thing? I'll grab that. Yeah, but I don't see it sticking out. So there was some bony soil. I think I can't be in the gathering mood right now though, because I've gotta get out of here. Now where'd I put? I lost track of that trader. Well, I've got the gears to buy something, but it might be just more of a market on the map situation. Let's get higher first. See, where is this guy? Okay, there. So he's kind of east of us. East, southeast. All right, have my thing out at all times here. All right, oh, I got that temporal storm approaching too. I can't forget that. We'll set up next to him. See what do we got? Nope, just so. Yeah, I guess I needed a stopping point anyway, so we'll peruse his wares and then set up our little thing. All right, what do you got, buddy? Have you woke? I think I just woke up. Well, good morning to you. Name's Sasha. Roam around these parts, finding and trading all you can. Got anything to trade? So they are a building materials trader. If I had stuff around, I'd probably sell them a lantern or two. But I don't. Or quicklime. I'm not really interested in buying wallpaper or glass right now, though, so not really. But I'll mark them. Let's see. What was that? A building materials trader. Okay. All right, and you're gonna get the old trader thing and purple. Why not? I don't have any consistency to that. I probably should do that. All right, but anyway, like I said, we're gonna get our shelter going here. So it's a 7x7 area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we'll just fill her in. We got 2 minutes before the shit kicks off here. So, nope, that was a little fast. It's just cobbles. Let's see. Learn how to count. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I don't need to count it anyway. All right. Get this base set up here. All right, and we'll have a little spare. And it's all in the bag here, so I need to pick my spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'll set it here, and boom. Home sweet home. This will be our home away from the drifters. Kind of a neat little thing. Not exactly realistic, but, you know, carrying around all that rock isn't realistic either, so. Whatever. But we'll wait a couple minutes here. A bag with... it's kind of limited in what you can put in it. So, like, you can't put an anvil, you can't put a smithy, you can't put things like that, but you can put some things. It is quite handy. And you can only make it like 3 blocks tall. So 1, 2, and then this straw thatched roofing on the outside. So it's a little limited in what you can put in here. No chests or containers or anything like that, but it's got a bed. It's got, you know, a cooking area, and you can set stuff down in it. So I think it's pretty cool. And it's where we're going to make our last stand against these. It's unfortunate that it's a heavy temporal storm. We'll see how that goes. I guess I can snack on some berries, though. Could always carry more bags. That's true. That is true. I thought about that, actually. That's pretty comfy. I mean, the roof's a little low, but other than that, can't complain. The reason, and you don't have to have this bottom layer, but I do because it's really picky about making sure you clear all the grass and little rocks straight to the ground. Whereas this, you can just plop it down and have a base to build on. And actually, if you wanted to, you could just put a block in the middle there and then have the rest of this hollowed out, or hollow it out, and then. But that'd be a pain in the butt to do every time. So, all right, we got about a minute, and a temporal storm is a very interesting visual effect. I'll say that. You won't be able to see quite as much of it since it's dark, but it'll be cool. And we're pretty well set up. I did bring some iron ingots and a mostly complete smithing setup, so we could repair if we had to. Half a stack of leather too. What is it? I need to be eating the bread. And how are my crocs doing? All right, so bread first. Well, first the berries, then bread, then this crock right here. This is kind of running out. Actually, I probably ought to. Well, I'm doing a lot of running, so I'll be eating a lot of food. So, do you think your modded game is more difficult than vanilla? Not really. It's easier in some ways, and I was thinking about maybe kicking the difficulty of the drifters up now that I have a good set of armor. But it's a lot more things to focus on, I think, because there's a lot of systems like making the cheese is kind of vanilla, but there's a lot of like drying and curing and processing this and that. So it's a lot more busy work in some aspects too. It's kind of a trade-off, I guess, but I think it adds a little bit more character to the game, in my opinion. But as far as like difficulty in regards to drifters, I wouldn't say so. Some of the mods are not updated; they still work. Yeah, because like I said, I'm on 1.18.5, and that's kind of a lot of mods do have compatibility with that. There are some errors for like I have one that's for storing grains and sacks and stuff that throws a console error pretty often, but everything seems to mostly work. All right, here we go. Yes, pretty trippy. Yeah, yeah, it's creepy. Heavy temporal storm. Yeah, and this is where the bad boys come out. Nightmare Drifter. See, this guy, he can kill me in about 2 or 3, so I'm not gonna tangle with him too much. See, look at that. And I'm heavily armored. Deep Drifter, not worried about him. Double-headed Drifter can actually kill me. Corrupt Drifter, yep. And it's heavy, so we're getting lit up pretty hard here. Half my health right there. I've got poultices. I should use them. We'll use one for now. Corrupt Drifter, not too much of a problem. Tainted, nope, not a big deal. I mean, Corrupted, they can kill you if you have a few of them on you. If you're unarmored, I'd be dead already, just like a hit from one of these guys. So definitely want to have some good armor if you're out in a storm like this, and also be able to, spar a little better. But let's see. All right, that Nightmare Drifter just left, I guess. All right, I guess I'll risk it and see what they got on him. All right, what do we got? All right, flax twine. I don't know why I took that. I don't really need it. I got plenty. Oh, hey. What's this guy? If I die out here, I'm going to have to come back to my corpse with basically none of my gear. And I'm way far out right now. Like, I'd have to smith some more climbing picks or something, and regular picks and food. Well, I got food I could take. It'd be a big pain in the ass. So that's why I don't want to really do too much on these guys. But if I find a temporal gear, it's probably worth it. But really what I'm talking about with if I'm risking it, because while I'm carving these up and checking their inventories, if a Nightmare Drifter spawns behind me and just I think they can basically two-shot. Well, not Nightmare can't, but Double-Headed can probably two-shot me. So yeah, I don't want that happening. Let's go ahead and eat some berries, shall we? Now, the thing with the Double-Headed Drifter is they're almost guaranteed to have a temporal gear and a bunch of rusty gears, so it's worth it. Those are the ones you really want to kill, but at the same time, they can really kill you. Alright, come here. Where are you running for? Okay, he still got hands, okay. Tainted drifter, like I said, not too much of a problem. Corrupt. All right, so we're all right now. Of course, it's really easy to get snuck up on by, especially if everything's, you know, just going like this. Kind of crazy vision here. And old Dave should be around here. Okay, ouch. Ouch. Nightmare drifter, see, you gotta watch out. More poultice. Heal up. There's Dave. There's old Dave right there. He just kind of does this thing. Alright, these guys are still at me. And I do have the server set to where you can sleep through a temporal storm, but I don't know. I don't know why they call him Dave. He's just Dave. But everybody calls him Dave. But it's kind of this weird mechanical giraffe looking thing. Kind of a giraffe dragon rust abomination. But he just does his thing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, weird. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know that the Norda bosses didn't have a special name. I guess that makes sense. Alright. Let's see. How long is in the storm? It don't say. It'll probably say when it's about to wane, though. Usually it does. Alright, take another poultice. I'm glad I brought 3 stacks of these, but I wish I brought 4. These candied blueberries will give me a HP a piece, though. So, that'll help some. And, like, it doesn't temporal storm all that often, and usually it's not a heavy one. So I gotta say, I can't remember the last time I saw a light temporal storm. They're usually medium on this world for whatever reason. Alright, it looks like we had a little lull in the activity here. Let's see what time. It's about 3 in the morning. So I'll risk sleeping here. We should be okay. Alright. Though I don't know who could actually sleep in this kind of situation. And theoretically, they could spawn in here, but hopefully we don't get unlucky on that. All right, we're all right. We're all right. All right. So pack everything up. It's amazing how the storm ending and it turning daylight changes the whole vibe. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, here we go. 1. All right, so this should be the center of our humble abode here. There we go. We got it. Cool. Knowing there's a risk with sleeping fast. Yeah. You can't get clapped on. But if it's kind of a cozy little area, there's not as much to spawn in. You know, if you put rocks on the ground, it would help also. But let's put our little bag back and back on the road. All right, so how far are we from home? Oh, I need to grab my base here before I forget. But yeah. So actually, we've made some pretty good progress. There's home. Let me see. Where's right this little blue thing right here, and this is where we came out of that teleporter, and this is where we are now. So, but we have another maybe 20 something thousand blocks to go. So, you know, it's gonna be a journey. That's for true. All right, let's see. Let's put this back. I wonder why I didn't stack. Anyway, pick. Let's get a pick here. Make it a little faster. I've covered a lot of ground, but I've got a lot of ground to cover. It's a long trip. Because it's usually for like, depending, but I think I'm using like the default size world. So the warm areas are at about the same distance from the origin, which is about where my house is. It's internally, it's referred to like latitude, I think. Like it would be on a globe, but it's meant to simulate latitude. And if you went further north, I'd find like an Arctic tundra with polar bears and stuff like that. So, yeah. But anyway, we got our little. Oh, I don't want to go north. That's for sure. All right, back at it. Take a quick peek at our map. Any shortcuts? I feel like the water. I mean, you do get wet going in there, of course, but. Oh, look at that. That's kind of an interesting little section there. A lot of, what is that? Larch trees up there, it looks like. They're usually at a higher elevation. But yeah, you could. There's probably something cool there. Yeah, it's a mod. It's a little spyglass you can make with the. Wait, I hear bees. There's bees around here. I'm not interested in the bees right now, but they are around here. Yeah, kind of weird that they're buzzing in December, but like I say, not everything is seasonal. A lot of things are, but not everything. All right. Yeah, there's a quartz vein on the face of that right there. Quartz is not necessarily too great. You can make glass out of it, of course, but depending, sometimes it will spawn gold or silver in there. So it's a lot of times it's worth checking out anyway. Be cool if you could circumnavigate. You can sort of. You won't end up back where you were, but if you go further south enough, you will hit tundra, and if you keep going beyond that, you'll hit a warmer area again. If you don't run out of world size, and I think it's 100,000 blocks by 100,000 in basic or whatever. I think that's what we're working with. So, all right. Of course, when we come across this shallow section, we have to be careful. Or not careful, it's just slower going. I do like having the water to speed things up, but it does make you cold and soaking wet, and that makes you run through food faster, especially in the cold weather. Speaking of food, it is about time to eat, so what do we got? I did say I wanted to pull out of this crock first, so set her down, get a bowl, have a meal. Oh, we found some mushrooms. Let's witch's hat. Those are safe, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, those are cool. We can maybe eat some of those later. I'd have to get some more, but whatever. Yeah, it is really cool, I have to say. I like all the systems. It's like Minecraft, but more complicated in a good way. More bees. This is a hot area for bees. I don't need them, but still. If you were looking for bees, that'd be good to have. I know. Oh, that's a wolf. Several wolves. We're in chain armor, so we're all right, probably. But can bees attack? Yes, you can. If you break their hive, they will attack you, but they don't do too much damage. All right. Oh, this is a nice little area. Hopefully that wolf stopped chasing. Yeah. Let's see. What are we? We're working at 1 Celsius right now, so it's not even freezing. Can you? Yes, you can. Not all of them. Well, you can with a mod. You can tame wolves and have like a dog or whatever. But let's get some of this resin. I have huge resin farms, so I don't really need it, but whatever. We'll grab it. Yeah, like if you see the wild pigs and the wild sheep, you can absolutely tame them. As a matter of fact, this cheese comes from some wild sheep that I have tamed, and you can milk them, and then you add some pickled vegetables that you pickle yourself into there, and it'll curdle the milk, and then you add salt to that, which you can mine out, and then that'll make cheese when you squeeze it out and age it in some beeswax. Yeah, there's a whole mechanic for that, and you can raise the hogs too, like I said. And that's all for now, but I've seen mods where you can raise the dog, but unfortunately, mine would probably just die immediately, so I don't want to do that. Let's see. We want to go straight or south here, if possible. Okay. Kind of a weird little section here. Thankfully, no bears yet. And like I said, I can probably take a bear, honestly, but they could kill me, especially if I got caught, and especially if there were more than one. This chain armor does slow me down and makes me hungrier, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. And if you have plate, that you're really cooking. So the wolves aren't normally tameable. No, they're not. They're not. But I think they're maybe thinking about adding it to base game. I know they added the ability to capture wolf cubs in little animal cages in the base game in 119. That's coming out pretty soon. Usually those are just for selling to traders, but they'll probably expand on that later. Let's see. What's this? Swayvite. Oh, okay. So we are gonna probably mine this. So if you see Swayvite in a deep dip like this, that means that's where a meteor is impacted. The Swayvite itself is kind of cool, but this meteoric iron is what we're really after. So mine that out. And if you're not looking for it, you'd miss it. I mean, I probably would have missed it, but and it takes a while to mine it out, but you do get some of this. Just for the investment, yeah. It's like, I'm not personally interested. Well, the thing is, if you release a wolf pup, it'll grow into an adult wolf and try to kill you. So, you know, really sad story. I probably will mark this though, because like I said, you can, one of the mods I have uses the Swayvite rock for grindstones for making swords. So this is actually paying out really well. Usually you'll find 1 or 2, maybe 3, but this said like 5. So good find here. And the difference between meteoric iron 6, oh my god, is it has more durability, and it does sometimes, well, I don't think it actually does more damage. It might. I'd have to look. The handbook would say, but it's for longer lasting tools. But it's not as long as steel, which steel is kind of half the purpose of this trip. So if I can find some bauxite, I'll need that to make refractory bricks so I can carburize the steel. But iron mined. All right, cool. Yeah, bauxite's an orange rock that sticks out. My first Vintage Story world that I ever played in, it had bauxite right at spawn. It was just there, and it was kind of annoying because not a lot of plants grew in that biome. But I was like, I wish I could have that now. Comes from space. That's pure quality. Yeah, it's like the quality is out of this world, I have to say. All right, and this is andesite. Okay, just regular andesite there. All right, cool. So let's pull this out. Yep. All right, here another wolf. Okay. I could take it, but I don't want. It will damage me. Just not so much as. If you're not wearing armor, a wolf will kill you in about 2 or 3 hits. Jack-o'-lanterns are toxic. I can't eat those. If it were a lobster mushroom, which looks very similar, you could. I'm just gonna peek in here and see if I see anything immediately on the surface, and I don't. So I'm sure there's something cool in there, like I said, but I gotta keep moving on. I'm a rambling man. This might be a white currant bush. No, it's a black currant bush that hasn't. So we might be below the frost line, which is kind of nice. I mean, in January, it's probably oh, reishi mushrooms. Oh, don't mind if I do. Funeral bells, that'll kill your ass. Aptly named. And a mod I have, you can make poison arrows with that. That'll slow down your prey or whatever. So, kind of cool. Another beehive. I have not heard so many beehives before. I guess I have been traveling a lot, but damn. All right. Got my little knife out like it'll do anything. Gold drop milk cap. Let's see what this has. If you'd be okay in a real wolf pit if you had fully full body chainmail suit on. I don't know. I have seen those suits that they use to train attack dogs. This is poisonous. I wonder how that would work against a wolf. Wolves are like really enormous though compared to even a pretty big dog. So it would be tough. I feel like Flag Eric. I think those are toxic. There's a piggy. Like I said, you can build a cage or kind of lead these with food and troughs and capture them and breed them. And there's a generation system too, so the behavior of the pigs change over the generations that they're bred. Um, and once you get to generation 3, you can insta kill them with a cleaver. So that's kind of cool. It saves stressing them out a lot and having to chase them around the pen. And like a Gen 10 on the male goats or rams or whatever, they won't try to headbutt you anymore just for walking by them, which they do before that and in the wild. And chickens run away from you less. Real domestication simulation. Let's see, let's get these berries here. And and even then, there's mods that expand that functionality. White oyster mushrooms, don't mind if I do. I probably shouldn't get distracted by these mushrooms, but it is pretty quick harvesting them. I might cook some dinner here, but I got a lot of food on me, honestly. We're making pretty decent progress. Let's pull this out. Have a little nosh on a berry here. Yeah, the fact that it's not freezing cold and it's pretty early December right now where I'm standing, that's a good sign. It's going to be a while. We're not stopping here, but I might keep this in mind as kind of a chanterelle mushroom. So I can't see a mushroom. I harvest a mushroom. It's just, I can't help myself. Can't help myself. It might keep a little forward farm here, you know? So just kind of set it and forget it and come back and hopefully the crops are there. You can kind of mark, and one other thing is there are some aspects of ticking and simulation distance in this game, but a lot of like the crops and other things and food spoilage process, it's based on a world clock. So you can plant some crops way out and just come back, and based on the soil fertility, and you can kind of guess on the hydration of the soil, especially if you irrigate it, you can know about when they're going to come in and finish growing, so you can come back and get them. So it's kind of cool. Let's see, some daisies. And all this grass here you can harvest. I harvest a ton of grass in the summer to feed my pigs and sheep. And they still want. So this might be a situation where a climbing pick would be cool, but you can look at the map and kind of see the terrain. There's a drifter. That's a surface drifter. It's not really a problem and not really worth fooling with. They throw rocks at you, but when you're in chain armor, the rocks don't hurt much.
Are you winning, son?
I think we are. All right, as long as I don't fall off a cliff and die, which happens sometimes. Now, see, this is you will find wild crops like this, and it'll. Oh shit! My game crashed. We should probably be all right because the server will keep track of my position. Let's see, what crashed it, I wonder. A bucket fault or something. I guess a memory error. Yeah, we'll be all right. Hopefully it despawned me away from those drifters. But even like I said, they're surface drifters, so they're not too bad on you. In armor. If I weren't armored, I'd be dead for sure. Game does take a second to load here. It could be worse. Yeah, it could be a lot worse. I'm probably not dead, and at least I'm not sitting above a precipice or something and getting knocked off into there. Like, so I wonder if it'll crash again. I wonder what made it crash in the first place. I mean, there's so many mods bolted onto this thing. It's like a Frankenstein's monster deal, but I wonder if I tried to use like a pick block or something like that. All right. Yeah, it looks like it's loading it up. Cool. All right, we're back. We're so back. Yeah, like I said, you'll find these crops, and this is what mature rye looks like. It's got like 9 different growth stage when you're farming it. The wild stuff doesn't have as much yield, but yeah, you can get seeds from it. I have a pretty decent number of seeds, and I don't want to clog my inventory up, so I'll leave it. But I see there's a little baby goat, and you could capture that and raise it and breed it and whatever, and have your own goat farm. Or sheep, I guess. They are introducing goats in 1.19 though, so maybe I'll finally have a goat. All right, a cranberry bush here. There's like 4 or 5 kinds of berries. Most of them are the same. The cranberries last a little longer though, so they're kind of nice. She'll name him Victor. Yeah, we'll name the first goat Victor. All right, and there's a ram there. Now, they carry a lot of meat in them and some good leather, but I'm pretty good on stuff right now, so we're just making our way downtown, so to speak. Pretty hilly terrain here, I have to say. But supposedly 1.18 generation is kind of a lot more vertical than older vintage storage generation train, so whatever, you just deal with it. Walking past, talking fast, and home back. Yep, there we go. That's how it is. I could walk 1,000 miles or 1,000 blocks. Okay, now this is a cool little this little quartz vein here. A lot of times you will see these on the surface. There's probably some good stuff in there. And I'm gonna pull up my pro pick here, see if there's any silver or gold in this section. I don't think there would be, but you never know. Let's put our. Look at that. We're already full on inventory. I'm getting harassed here. About 3 hits ought to do the job. All right, so let's see what we got. Let's do a node search. And if I don't see anything, I'm getting out of here. Oh, there is silver here actually. So I don't have the time or the immediate need for it, but I will mark it. Normally, if I didn't have this armor, I wouldn't just be standing here like an idiot, getting killed by these drifters. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got some silver. Kind of hard to find, but when it rains, it pours, I guess. But as you see, I just kind of was just standing there and taking it because there's a certain damage threshold, like a flat 4 damage reduction. So usually they can't really do too much to you. Now, iron chain armor is kind of hard to find, or not find, but make. So it takes a lot of iron, which takes a while to get. So there is a payoff for it. But anyway, cool. We found a little bit of silver. So I don't know if I'll ever be back exactly here, but maybe a little silver. And mostly use that for you can sell it obviously, but you can use it to make black bronze if you alloy it with gold and copper. And you can make a plate of it, silver or gold, and put it in your lantern, and it gives a little extra view distance. So for light, this is a silver lined molybdo chalcos lantern. I'd never heard of that alloy before, but apparently it was actually a thing. Oh, hey, Sam, good to see you. Yeah, I'm playing some Vintage Story after a little bit here. It's about 2 years in game right now, and we're 2 years later, and we're heading south. This is home. Damn, I'm kind of going a ways. This is where the spawn is and home, and I found a teleporter, so I hit that one, and then we're going south. I'm trying to find some bauxite or a jungle or savanna or something like that. Kind of warm thing, and maybe make a little forward base. Who knows? All right, let's see. This armor helps a lot, though, because we've been through a heavy temporal storm. Let's see. Do I have the space for the cranberries? Maybe. I might have already pulled them. I guess I did. All right. Okay, this is where I'm going to use my climbing pick. This is the useful stuff mod. All right, so let's pull these berries and just set them right here. Just pop in to see how I'm doing. Question, do I have steel? No, actually, that's kind of why I'm going south. I have not been able to find any bauxite whatsoever around my whole area, so I figured since I'm covering a lot of ground to find a warm area, there's a lot better chance I'll find some bauxite along the way. That's my hope anyway. Of course, traveling at dark, I could be going right past it and I never noticed, but hopefully I'd see it on a map or something like that, you know, at some point. Because it's kind of orangey. But all right, let's climb down the other side here. Oh, frick. But no, we're stuck on iron right now. Have been for a while. All right, let's pull these away. I guess I could. Nah, we'll put this right here. And a backpack inventory mod, and I'm already full here. Mostly it's just weird random mushrooms. So I could probably just throw those away and berries and other wood stuff. Okay, we're so stuck down here again. Headed off to bed. See you later. Yeah. All right, cool. See you later, man. Have a good one. All right, let's see. We'll pull these out again. All right, up the wall. That's a little fire clay, I think. No, it's blue clay. It just looks weird compared to the shale. Oh, shit. That is one thing with this mod you have to worry about. No, it's still blue clay. It just looks kind of... Fire clay is just really pale, I guess. But having a nice climbing pick. Hopefully they don't break on us because we're putting some mileage on them. All right. How's our map looking? So we're gonna. Oh wow! Look at all this water here. Now, if I were a sailing kind of man, this might be all right. All right. It looks kind of like something, doesn't it? Let's see. Put this right there, and hopefully we don't break our neck on the way down. Could very well do that. But if you noticed, it was kind of a lot of the plants were looking frosty up there because there's the elevation issue. Ah, damn it. Well, we're crawling back out again. Probably should just eat that berry. And I brought a ladder with me too, so it's possible to do that, but all right. Down we go. Okay. Well, see, sometimes it'll give you fall damage, sometimes it won't. I don't know, it's weird. All right, let's put this away. Put this away. I can't put that there. All right, need our berry. And I'm gonna resist the temptation to pick up weird stuff off the ground as much as I can. All right, let's see what do we got. Little weird floating water lilies there. And this big expansive water. Actually, I could be looking at my mini map. It's just kind of hard to say because the scale is so big. It's a lot of water, man. Take a while to get this out with a bucket. All right. Little islands. I'm sure if you could find some cool little things on them. There's probably a ton of ore under here too. I do like. Oh wait, here we go. Well, I tell you, this looks like no, it's a ruin. Well, a farming vessel. I'll crack this open. It's probably nothing too cool in there, but yeah, it's just some feathers, which I have chickens galore, and some cattails, which I forgot to bring any with me, so I guess I'll take these. Needs also seahorses of the deep. I totally agree. I think that would be kind of cool. This primitive survival mod that I've got installed does have, like, if you go in a very deep area, it would have some like glowing creatures, I think, or something like that. But they're not quite Leviathan sea monsters. I want somebody to bring Subnautica to a vintage story. Now that would be something. Alrighty, let's check this little island out. Why not? Flint. Yeah, I mean, it's like, what do you expect? But some, here's liver. That's kind of a weird name for a mushroom. But I gotta resist the temptation, alright? I can't grab every little mushroom I see. I'm not Mario out here. Alright. Actually, how's my croc doing here? So 2.2 days? Yeah, so we got some freshness on that. And our berry, well, I've kind of been, well, yeah, the cranberries last longer. I have to eat these next, I guess. Oh, we got another one of these day. Ah, damn it. I gotta get it. This bony soil is too good to pass up right here. You can pan it and find some cool stuff in this, but what do we got here? I guess we'll eat that and just see if I can plow through these real fast. Gimme. All right. Oh, copper. Oh, well, I would mark this normally because there's a copper mine down, or there's copper down there for sure. But and it's probably easy to get at because this cobble right there. But I don't have the time or the storage space. So, all right, this is what's in here. Sticks. Oh, honeycomb. Bye-bye, reishi mushrooms. There's not much I can do with that honeycomb, though. I probably ought to throw that away. But, whatever. It's like I had all this storage and I still want more. I'm a pack rat at heart. Alright, let's see. Turquoise. Nope. Alright, what do we got? Alright, we'll continue using this water here to move faster. Very, very convenient that it's kind of in a vertical situation. Gotta say. Might be kind of cool to put a base down here or something. All right, so this green, oh, it's muddy gravel. I was about to say there might be some peridotite sand around here, but that's not too hard to find. Look at this. We just been chilling out here. We're just going straight down this thing. This is faster than our road for sure. Yeah, maybe I should just make a giant canal system all the way down here. Really, what I need to do is find some teleporters, but that's I feel like that the risk versus reward on that, as far as time and getting murdered by drifters, is kind of not skewed in our favor. Because if you go deep in a cave, you'll find a lot of nasty drifters, and they can't. Oh, we got a redwood tree finally. I happened to find a seed in a survival cache from Primitive Survival, and I do have a redwood tree growing in my front yard, but this is the first ones I found in the wild, so we're getting warmer, metaphorically speaking, and I guess literally, because well, it's still below freezing here, but still. I got more copper, and I should mark that, but damn it, there's just so much copper, I can't care too much right now. Alright, what's up here? I thought I heard a horse, but there are no horses in this game, I don't think. Unless you mod them in, that is. Alright, let's pull them out. Why not? Let's just not mince our words here. Right up the wall. Let's see. And see this elevation, it immediately makes a difference. Because look how frosty we are. We're -5 and we were only like -1 at the bottom of that hole there, so it's definitely a change. Alright, watch out for that. You can, if you get the second pick out, you will still lose the hunger, but you won't stick to the walls so much, which is useful. And but if you forget, it's gonna screw you. All right, very high. I wish it were more daytime, because then I could actually see where I'm going and what I'm doing. But I'll lose progress if I, sleep every night. That's 8 or 10 hours of traveling I could be doing. Again. Sometimes that should, I guess because I was hugging the wall, it didn't give me the damage, but I don't know. I feel like it should have. It's a little inconsistent. That is one thing I hope they fix. All right, let's put this away since we're on the ground again. Got to remember to do that. Here. I'll just leave the other one in the hot bar. Let's have another little snack here. All right, cool. And I made these stews to really pack some protein and vegetables in, so... Let's see, what is this? Rye bread? Yeah. So they're hearty. gonna be kind of annoying getting off this, and hopefully I can pick my return route better. Is this? Can you imagine how much of a pain it'd be to make a road going down here? Wonder what homemade red bread tastes like. It's actually pretty good. I made some a couple weeks ago. A good pumpernickel rye bread. It's quite a flavor. Yep. Because I was wondering the same thing. I was like, you know what? I've grown all this spelt and rye, so I got a bag of spelt flour too. I haven't made spelt bread, but I assume that's going to taste a lot more like wheat, regular wheat. And I will have the caveat that it wasn't, pure rye. There was also some wheat flour in there too, because if you want the gluten to form and have a nice rise, and rye bread is going to be kind of dense anyway, but a little flour does help it make it easier to work with. And rye dough, I should say, is very sticky. But I love the flavor, gotta say, because I don't get pumpernickel bread too often. All right. What's over here? That's another trader probably. Yes, but we're gonna leave him alone. He's out of my direction there. Thanks for yes. Some Swiss cheese, some ham, a little mustard if you're into that. Yeah. We're sure. And sauerkraut. Alright. Rift activity low, so there must... Oh, this is a very rainy area, apparently. That's good to know if you were trying to make a farm. You can't have your crops too wet in this game, so... Although I'm sure there's probably a mod that's like, oh no, they've gone rotten because it was raining too much in harvest season. Alright. It would be unfortunate. That's for sure. Alright. Okay, now we're against on this big old lake here. It's not as big as the other one, of course, but... And I feel like we're skewing a little bit. I probably course correct on our way back and try to be more in line with the actual house, but you're going to get a little lost anyhow. Well, not lost, but just off kilter. But we're pretty much heading south, so it's not bad. But like I said, we are kind of... Damn, this map is just so big. Woo. Yeah, like I said, I'd kind of like to be more in this area. But that's where the teleporter came out, and that's where I started heading south. So, in the grand scheme of things, it's not gonna matter, because the y distance is so much more than the x. All right, okay, we're in another. This is Peridot, like I said. Usually it's a little deeper, but you can find a living, and it's emeralds. And you can find emeralds down in there probably, but it's a steep drop. Normally you'd have to use a rope ladder, but these climbing picks would kind of help that. I did bring a stack of rope ladder and wooden ladder too. Let's take a look at our map. Do we have any water we can be taking advantage of? Not especially, so we're just gonna plow through here. Man, a nice field like this though. Oh shit, well no, just instinct. I remember when these guys would absolutely wreck my day. Now they're just kind of like, eh. And we'll see what he's got on him. Nothing. That's a cool little hole in there. Yeah. Oh, another thing I guess I'll show you. I'll sacrifice a torch. It's got a lighting system, so if you throw the torch, the light follows it, so you can kind of see what's in there. It wasn't quite as vertical as I thought, but anyway, kind of cool. All right, swap these back. All right, more south. See, normally in December, if we were around my spawn area, it'd be much colder, and I'd be shaking and freezing. We'd have to be stopping and making fires and maybe a shelter to warm up before we froze to death. But the fact that we're heading south, it's kind of warm enough with these fur clothes that I can kind of not worry about that anymore, which is really nice. I made a fresh set of fur clothes right before we came down here. Oh, obsidian. Oh, so we're. Oh, this is. Oh, yeah. So we might be near some basalt. Yeah, basalt. So this is a good sign. And is that bauxite? There's a little bit of orange on the mini map. The only reason I'm checking is because I see that, and it makes me think of a lot of times you see them together. Let's see. It's probably just some forest floor showing up weird or something. Let's see what's this layer here. Let's see what our sedimentary layer is looking like. All right, so that's basalt. That's cool. I don't have a lot of basalt around my area, so. But bauxite, you will find it higher usually, not always. Okay, so here's some brown coal. That's cool. I've got a stack on me. I've got a way bigger brown coal mine if I'm looking to mine some brown coal. I got one a little north of straight east of where I'm at, and there's just so much out there. I'll never use it all. It's just the mother load of brown coal. And a lot of it's really shallow too. But obsidian, cool. When I was first starting this game, I was making all my starter tools with obsidian because I was thinking in the Minecraft terms. It's like, oh yeah, nice. But really, flint's what you want to be using. That's the best kind of chipping rock. But yeah, we might find some basalt here. I hope. But I don't think that map. Let's see what we got. Let's no, that's redwood logs sticking out. That's what that is. That's for sure. All right, so, but still encouraging. And what is this? Is this native quartz or silver or gold or what? It's quartz. Cool. All right, southward bound. Okay, there's our fall. There's that fall damage. Oh, look at this. This is cool. This is like it's just a regular forest, I guess. It's just kind of sticks out for being this. More copper. Like I said, you find a lot of native copper, and if you have iron tools, you can really get in there. Redwoods, we finally in California. Yeah, we made it. We made it to Cali here. But if you grew a lot of redwoods, you could really get some planks going. I kind of like the way the tree looks. I don't know about the log, but yeah, that'd be something to think about if you're in a. Yeah, we made it to Cali. All right, let's see. This is some more quartz and basalt. It's kind of nice. Some volcanic activity around here. You can make some cool stuff with basalt. Flint. All right, what do we got? Oh, this is a nice little area. And it's morning. Yeah, about 8 o'clock in the morning. So, and this nice grassland here. You could make a cool little house. Somebody did long ago in the past. Some ruins there. If I were, yeah, this would be a nice little place for a house, I feel like. I mean, I don't like this right here too much, but you can't have everything. I kind of feel like I built my house in a weird spot, but, you know, considering I like to dig things out, it worked out. It worked out. And you got peat right here. You can use this cobblestone. This would be a hell of a start right here. Yeah, this would be nice. All right, what do we got? This is an ore vessel. I can see what we got. Probably some coal. That's some more black coal. I'll keep it, whatever. This last bag I have only stores mining tools and accessories and stuff. I forgot to bring my damn copper. Oh well, that's all right. I can just find some more if I have to make some. But I was gonna bring a stack of copper ingots, but whatever. Not a big deal. All right. Damn, this is a lot of peat. And you know, I could probably set this on fire, but I'm not going to. But I could probably do so. Peat does burn. So if you were, oh my god, dang, look at that. You could make a hell of a fire. Just like pull your torch out and just stick it in there. Yep, that would burn. That would burn real nice. All right. Let's grab some cranberries. I don't need the cranberries, but it's seeing a berry and leaving it. All right. cool. All right, and these will we can consolidate probably. And oh, it didn't even pick them up. You know why? I'll just throw these out here. See, yeah, now we're picking them up. It was just throwing them on the ground because I had the full thing. But yeah, we gotta see. You could even have some goats here. Wait, there's a. Did I hear a snake? No. Yes, maybe. I don't know. The fact that a snake would bite you in this cold weather is totally BS. So, I don't know. That's probably something they should think about. All right, more berries. Cool. About half a stack. And that's enough for 5 liters of wine if you have 32. What does this dude have? Rabal. What do you got to trade, Rabal? He's a furniture trader. I'm not really interested in what he's got. Now, you know, sometimes you could buy a cool painting or whatever, but not really seeing anything. But I will mark him because it's a good practice to just go ahead and mark all your traders. Furniture trader. Purple I guess purple's going to be our trader thing now. I don't know. I'll probably change it later. Anyway, further south, onward we go. Oh, I need to eat. Let's have some more. Wait, I got a bowl here. Let's see how much we got. It wasn't quite there. Let's see. Pull this out. Still got another 1 serving left, and it's good for another 6 days. Well, that's on the ground. In my inventory, it's a different story. That's probably about a day and a half. 1.9, so a little longer. All right, let's eat this up. And we got a little bit left. I hate how there's always a tiny bit left, and it fills it up, but I guess that's better than starving to death, so I can't complain, really. It's kind of a cool little formation here. I bet you'd find something down there cool. Like I said, we're on a mission here. We're not here to sightsee. On the way back, maybe I could, but then again, at that point, I'll probably just want to be home again, so I can start getting into the steel making business. I have some stuff out here I could start to consider making steel, but I don't really want to get everything again. So I'm just gonna load up on bauxite and get the hell out of here. All right, now that in the dark would be a ankle breaker right there. This might be too if we were running fast enough. See, this is kind of a. See, now I've got a mod installed, Primitive Survival. It's got a rope bridge where you make enough cattail cordage. You could pop from one side and kind of cross a monkey bridge. But I've only got 10 cattail on me, and I don't think that would quite cover the gap. And you can. This is a pretty minor one, but it is something to keep in mind. It's not something I've ever actually used, but I keep thinking it'd be really useful. You can eat the rabbits and use their pelts, but you can't raise them. There is a mod to raise rabbits, however, if you're into that. Some red currant berries. We're gonna leave those. Gonna fight my instincts to grab them. Flax. Normally I'd be grabbing that, but we're being good today. Actually, I should have brought half a stack of flax seeds with me, so I could have a little farm on this forward base to grow flax, because it's never gonna get too cold down here. Well, when I get down there, that is to say. Oh, I thought I saw some terra preta, which is some high quality farmland, basically. I wouldn't be surprised to see some around here. No luck. All right. Coming upon a little body of water we can cross with our raft. It's nice having these fur clothes, so I don't have to worry about getting wet. You would think it wouldn't make too much difference, but it just, I guess, pushes me just above the threshold. -1 is fairly cold anyway. 0 and above, you don't even, your core temperature won't even drop, really. So in the game, I wouldn't recommend that, in real life or anything. And these chickens, you can raise chickens too. I forgot to mention, and take their eggs and make scrambled eggs and various baked goods, and of course you can eat the meat too. Yeah, yeah. You do have to worry about. See, my body temperature should be about 37.8 Celsius or something like that. But if the temperature is below zero, and especially if you're cold and wet already, it'll start dropping. And once you get down to about 31 Celsius body temperature, you'll start taking damage and you'll freeze to death and die. And you can make scrambled, yes. And you can even put cheese in those scrambled eggs, believe it or not. Yeah, there's so much stuff in here. I've only made scrambled eggs a couple times because there's so many other food items. Like I could show you the guidebook here in a second, but it's just a jillion recipes. A lot of goats around here, or sheep, or whatever you want to call it. If you were starving, see that's the thing. If you've got good weapons and armor, killing those is not too much of a problem, and you'll eat well. But if I were out here with a copper spear and no armor, I'd think twice about trying to take one of those things because they can headbutt you pretty hard. That guy's just swimming there. Oh, that's a pretty big body of water. What do we got? Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. Oh no, this is where I'm going right here. This will be cool right here. Yeah, that'll take me down. See, we're about 13K, so we're about 10 to 15 more K, and we should at least start warm. Can you make spaghetti, perhaps? I wish you could. Actually, hold on. Pasta. You can make pasta. You make noodles. There are no tomatoes, however. Though I'm sure there's a mod that you can install that would allow that. So you know what? I'm gonna look for a spaghetti mod ASAP. That sounds pretty cool. If there's a mod that'll have the tomatoes and pasta. You can make meatballs. Let's see. What would that be? Well, you can take the meat nuggets and bread them and, fry them. Make little meatballs or whatever. This mod has a deep frying, so. All right. Makes sense since the game is from Sweden. It's from Austria, but they like their meatballs too. Minecraft is from Sweden, but Vintage Story is Austrian. Now, oh, look at this. This is a cool ass. Now I wish it weren't so foggy here, but this is a very cool. If you were a sailing man, you could have a little pirate cove here if this were an ocean, especially. But now this is pretty picturesque, I think. Yeah, it's in Europe. Woo, look at that. This is cool. This is a cool little formation. Yo ho. And that water goes deep in there. It's not the deepest hole I've found, but yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't need to get too distracted here, but is that a locust nest? Yeah. So these are some bad little enemies. See, okay. Yeah. Watch out for these fellows. They're not super terrible, but I probably ought to mark this later so I can come back for some metal parts because they'll drop some cool stuff, but I don't want to fight them right now. I'm pretty armored, so they shouldn't kill me too bad. Will you move your outlaw pirate crew in there and bring in all the booty? Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, on a big server, you absolutely could just have a pirate crew and rob people. They might come after you eventually, but you could, depending on the rules. Locust nest. And that's going to be a bam, bam. Now, we are not taking too much damage because, like I said, we're pretty well armored. But if they had a sawtail one here, that'd be something else. Those can really screw you up. But yeah, that'd be cool. I'll come back here later for some parts, probably. Because there's some rare parts in here called Jonas parts. And there are different varieties of them that you can use to build like a teleporter or a rift suppressor or a night vision goggles even. But the parts are kind of hard to come by. And you have to kill locusts, basically, for them. Destroy their nests. And the saw blade ones, especially. Sea spiders, pure horror. Yeah, most of the time you'll find them just in a regular cave. The fact that they're just spawning in the sea like that is kind of unusual. but also very cool. Look, this could go on a fucking postcard right here. God dang, this looks amazing. This is a very cool area. I'm gonna have to. Wowee. Look at that. That's so cool. It's like the Grand Canyon. It's even got the goats or sheep. I call them goats. There will have goats eventually, but right now we're dealing with sheep. Looks like out of a national park or something. Send this on a postcard to a 9-year-old grandma and tell them it's real life. It's like, you know, I guess just tell them it's really pixelated, I guess. All right, what do we got? Yeah, wow, this is cool. Really surprised we haven't had a bear yet, though. We were really crawling in the area. I guess I picked. Well, I was pretty much near world spawn, but there was just a lot of weird wildlife out there. Just a ton of wolves and bears for some reason. It's like in particular. And now that I finally have the armor and I'm going out in the wilderness, I'm not complaining though. I don't. If I died out here, I'd probably scream or something. Well, I wouldn't actually, but internally I would be screaming. Because coming back out here would be a pain in the ass. Because we got found a little survival cache here. Some spelt seeds. I don't really need them. Let me set my sword down. Make sure I don't forget this though. Let me set my sword against this tree, I guess. All right, don't forget. Spelt seeds, don't really need them. A pine seed, cool. I ought to just plant them. And it's empty, okay. Nothing. Sometimes you'll find something cool in them, sometimes you won't. I do have a habit of marking them, though. Because sometimes you can find some stuff you'll never find in that area in one of these. Like, way up north, I found a pineapple seed. It's crazy. Survival cache. And usually I do a white tree on these. Alright, cool. I dropped my sword. Alright, let's go south. I'll leave the cranberries. Take the cannolis. Alright, let's finish our bowl of stew here. What's our temperature looking like? 1 Celsius. So we're still chilling here for sure, but there's not many crops that, well, there are some. Like peanuts, peanuts you can't grow below 10 Celsius. Pineapple is 6 Celsius. I think that's most of the other ones. Amaranth, but amaranth's not really worth growing. It's probably around there too. But most of the useful ones are about -5 Celsius. That's about the lowest they can take. Those blueberries are cool. Cranberries, and a lot of berries around here. But that's about. We'll go ahead and set this crock and go ahead and eat the meal. And I can put this back in my inventory in a little bit. Once we can start stacking the crocks, that'll help with a little bit of space anyway. Cool little wooden. This is clay. You can use it to make pots and vessels and stuff, and you have to fire it. It's kind of a cool little process. All right, but onward we go. Interesting section here. I feel like this is kind of a bear area for no reason in particular. Though I'm not hearing any. All right, little fall damage there. Let's eat a meal. It's kind of a little cool plateau. A lot of times if you see those and they're really tall, you'll have glacier ice on the top of about, well, I won't say half of them, but a lot of them. So if you're looking for that, that's something you can use. Not super useful. It looks cool. And I do have a mod where you can make like a little chill chest with it. So I was, the other day I was getting some of that. Oh gosh, look at that. What do we got? We got some bony soil and some vessel. It's an ore vessel, so we'll take that for sure. Hope it's got something useful in it. Some more bony soil. You can pan this and find some cool stuff in it. What do we got? More black coal, looks like. No, brown coal. Well, yeah, this is cool. Brown coal used for smelting copper and that sort of thing. Must lurk, your girlfriend would like to talk. Okay, well, no problem, man. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Enjoy your night. All right, let's see. Southbound we go. These little shells you can grind up for limestone. It's kind of fun. Oh, we found some sandstone stand. Oh man. It's actually not very common around my spawn. I had to find some sandstone once, and it took me a few thousand blocks, like maybe 3, so not too bad. But I use the polished sandstone for whetstones for sword making. That's not base game. That's just a mod. But and there's a temporal rip. How in the hell have we not found one of these so far? I guess I've just been mentally glazing over them or something. Yeah, stay away from those. Let's see what else we got. Sandstone stand. Cool. Now that's a trap right there. You'd be walking. Let me show you this right here. Now it's kind of like in Minecraft where if you upset a sand. Now on the hardcore mode, even dirt will do it, right? But on this, I think just sand. But okay, so most of this is actually pretty supported. So I guess not too bad. I guess that explains that, right? But in the right circumstance, yeah, see that one would fall, but not too bad actually. All right, anyway, let's stop playing with sand and move south. Loving these bodies of water here. Really helps. And how are we? Oh, 7 degrees in December. Yeah, we've hit a line here for sure. Yeah, this you could winter. You wouldn't worry about a winter here. Maybe January might get a little cold, but no, if it's 7 in December like this, yeah, I think you're all right. Though it can get a little warm sometimes. But. All right, what's here? Still not a bit of bauxite though, unfortunately. But who knows? We might be skipping it in the dark. Map will say, but also no sleep, gang. All right. In Vintage Story and Live, right? All right, let's see what we got. We got just more forest here. A lot of forest, I gotta say. But what else would it be, huh? There aren't as many fields as you'd think. All right, I'd like a nice big grassland area. Of course, that one back there was kind of cool. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, we got is it a trader? Or I thought I saw some light. Let's see. No, it's just okay. It's just so it's 5. Yeah, so it's almost 6 o'clock in the game. It looks like. So it's not actually that late. It's just December. Okay, that explains that for sure. A lot of these seashells, but once you find some lime or chalk, you don't need to grab those and grind them up. All right. Oh, now finally some. I wouldn't call this grassland, maybe. Kind of lower wetlands or something. All right. What? So we're 16K down. So that's pretty good. Man, that teleporter did save us a little bit of trouble, didn't it? A couple thousand blocks takes a bit. All right, what do we got? Oh, see, sunflowers. So I have not encountered wild sunflowers yet. I'd only found the seeds through the survival caches. But yeah, that's cool. I'll go ahead. Nah, I was gonna say I was gonna take the seeds, but I'm not going to. And that didn't drop any anyway. I think it's usually about 70% chance to drop a seed. If it's not below, the level before the last, you'll usually get a seed, and the last one you'll almost always get one. But before then, not so much. All right, how's our berry situation? Good. Mushrooms, fine. Um, did I have any other berries here that are worried about? Not really. That's good. All right, we're still rocking pretty good on that meal. Okie doke. Pretty actually decent bit of water, but they're kind of small, so it's not really. Whoa, shit! Look at that. I would be all right. Let's see. Get on through here. Very quiet night. No drifters out. I like that. All right, let's see what our map says. Okay, so that's probably worth exploring that. Let's do that. All right, remember to stick to the deeper parts. And take a look at our map. Oh wait, I've been hanging way right, actually. I like course correct. No, I didn't. It's just a map trick. Okay. I wonder why it wasn't loading many. I guess I've been progressing so fast in some of these areas, it just doesn't have time to generate or something. But anyway, let's cross to the right here. Or I guess I should say I might want to go this way. Well, there's more water in this direction, so take it. The classic walk aimlessly into the wilderness and end up circling back to the start. Yeah, it does happen. That's why you're supposed to keep a point in the distance as kind of a reference. Because people either favor, left or right in circle. Alright, what do we got? So many dang sheep. Let's get in the water again. Down we go. Alright, what's the deal with this? I mean, there's navigable water, but you're gonna have to fight for every little bit of it, looks like. Kind of snake our way through. Kind of surprised we haven't found any bauxite yet. I'm not surprised that it hasn't warmed up, but I would really like some bauxite. That's all I'm saying. An old bearded forest man told me to use landmarks to navigate. Probably still get lost. Yeah, he's right. From what I've heard anyway. I think it was probably an old bearded man that taught me that too. Scoutmaster. All right. Let's see. See what our maps say. We got pretty lucky on this water. Of course, you don't know if it's 1 block deep. Take us. You ever just drop? Oh my God! Look at that. That's pretty. Well, that's deep, but it's not deep. It's not deep. But you ever just stop your raft and get off of it and take a bowl of soup and eat it? Get some water in there. Jump. Kind of keeping an eye out for anything that visually interests me in the water, but mostly it's just muddy gravel. Soup on the high seas sounds like a recipe for vomit soup. That is true. Just extra soup, I guess. No, I'm kidding. Ugh. Yeah, I don't really. Well, I haven't been too much out on the ocean, but I don't really get seasick that much, or motion sickness, or anything like that. Or VR doesn't really get me sick. So, redwoods. We're back in Cali. All right, let's go south again. Well, again, we've been going south. These are edible too, but I've got to stop getting all the mushrooms. I haven't cooked the first one, which is that. Yeah, those are good. More. Yeah, this is a good mushroom area. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably never be back for the mushrooms or anything in particular, but I guess who knows? Maybe you could save my life one day. But yeah, this is nice. If you're a fan of witch's hat mushrooms, oh, now see, this is deep, kind of. I mean, I keep saying kind of, but let's see how deep we can go. Just carry this bowl of soup down in there. Don't mind getting a little water in it. This gets us down pretty deep. If you opened a little shaft here, you could maybe hit a cave or something. But now let's watch this raft will take you up fast. That's a trench if you see it. Yeah, it's one of the deeper ones for sure. I think there's one that's a little bit deeper, maybe, kind of near where I'm at, that I'll come at probably sometime. I thought about building a little secret underwater base. It wouldn't be secret, I guess, but a little underwater base at the bottom of a trench like that, and just have like a little entrance and come in there. But it's like, what's the point, really? It's just extra steps. Well, the point would be it looked cool. But once you go inside, it's going to look the same. Unless you had an eye for like an aquatic design, and then maybe that might be a situation. You could do that, but I don't know. A lot of things, once I get the steel going, it's mostly going to be a creative endeavor, I guess, because as far as game progress goes, there is like a boss fight or something, and there's a lot of lore books you can find, but as far as the tech tree goes, without mods, steel is where it's at. But I do have the QP Tech mod installed, which you can really kind of get a bit of Factorio going almost in Vintage Story. So combine those two, and you know what? I'm tempted. Let's see what lies at the bottom of this here. That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep. I've seen deeper, but that's pretty deep. And you could, yeah, you'd go in that direction for sure. All right, yeah, not bad. I give it a 8 out of 10. Alrighty. Got a trader off in the distance, it looks like. Wonder what they're selling. Tell me, merchant, show me your wares. Do like how it is snowing. Well, I guess it is 0 Celsius outside. Alright. Another one of those rams. Alright, what do you got? Another furniture trader. It seems like, I'm running across furniture traders. Well, alright, Robert. The furniture trader. Brass torch holder. At one time, I would have been interested in buying that, but I can make them now. Barrel, ladder. Pretty mid. Pretty mid, I'm going to be honest, but... Oh, there's some ruins over there. I'm not going to bother going, but... if you were into sort of thing like that. Actually, I'm going to do a little sanity check. Do I see any, like, orange bauxite? Not really. A lot of orange from the redwoods, but... How in the hell am I not finding bauxite? It's, like, creepy. Did I really just get unlucky? I did some reading on it, and apparently this... You know, it's not super uncommon to be really far from bauxite, but... And I haven't really explored the other directions, but I'm going south because I want that warmer weather, so... Who knows, maybe there's some just a couple thousand blocks west or east. But... I never know it. And besides, exploring in the winter is kind of a pain in the butt. Because you freeze to death so much. We got some quartz here. Do I want to pro pick it and see if there's any like silver or gold? I guess I ought to. Uh, Space is a concern as always. Let's nosh on some of these. Right. Well, I gotta wait for that. Okay, witch's hat. Bye bye. Adios. All right. What? Node analysis here. Silver? Hey, dude, I can't tell you how long I was looking for silver, and now I found it twice on the way down here. It's kind of creepy. Maybe it's like a... I don't know. The ore system in this game is a little bit weird, but... Alright, marked. Alright, further south. Oh, I don't want to go in there. Oh, hey, Angela. Good to see you. We're going south for the winter here. I packed up a bunch of stuff, and we're going and search a bauxite and, you know, a place to set up a southern base, maybe. I don't know. I might, if I were making a southern base, maybe I'd make it here. But then again, it might make sense to just go ahead and have one in the jungle too, in the savannah. If I had a teleportation network, that'd be pretty savvy. But I do have a mod, which I install a jillion mods on here that has like it says 4,000 blocks or so. It'll have like sometimes a teleportation shrine or something that you can make a network of them. That's not the base game teleporter, but that network feature of it would be cool. And if it were possible to like build one, that'd be even cooler. But I haven't seen one in the wild yet, so I couldn't say what it looks like on a map. Alright, we're almost at 20k and still no sign of the hyenas and all that, so... But like I said, I won't start worrying until we get to about 25k. This grass is looking a little verdant. Kind of a Great Lake. Maybe you get lost on there. Yeah, it's pretty big. Pretty big. I think this one right here is... This network of lakes right here is kind of my pick. This one for the scenery. It's raining a lot outside, very loud. Oh, okay. Well... this is also kind of nice lake section right there. Well, I like the sound of rain, but yeah, it can get loud. This grass looks a little bit green for December, but I don't think we're quite there. But you never know. I haven't haven't really had a lot of experience. Let me get a. It might snow this. Oh damn! Really? I don't think we're going to get any snow too soon. Yeah, rain is comfy. My favorite is probably, as far as rain goes, it's a really hot summer day and you're inside at night and you get a nice thunderstorm. Hard to beat that as far as comfy goes. Especially if it's not like right on top of you. If it's, you know, if your trees in your yard are getting blown apart, that's one thing, but just kind of a thunderstorm off in the distance. Nice little bit of rain. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. This is also blue clay. I haven't run across any fire clay yet on this route, which is kind of interesting. Oh, now what's this? This is quite a gulch here. And we're starting to get the grass. That grass back there, something about it just... is a little greener than I thought it should be. Good sign, perhaps. That looked like summer grass almost. Or spring, maybe. Maybe it's just the way the blue's interacting with it. Wait, I hurt myself. A little bit of random fall damage, huh? Alright, let's eat this. Wasn't much in there, so we're switching to our cranberry mode here. These puffball mushrooms are good to eat, but I don't have the space or the requirement for them. So got so much food. I haven't even touched my sealed crocs yet, which kind of surprises me, honestly. But I loaded these foods with a ton of saturation stuff. So like the rye breadcrumbs and the cabbage and the meat. There was a thunderstorm like 1 foot above your house a while back. Felt like yeah, yeah, yeah. Getting a tree blown to bits in your front yard. That's one thing I remember it happened as a kid. Fried a lot of the electronics. Oh, we got what are these? These are I think these are Will-o'-the-wisps. I have not seen them yet. They're part of the Primitive Survival mod. That's cool. They're little forest thingies. There's also fireflies in here that you can capture. And use them as a light, so we're still fireflies in a jar. Or bottle. Bald cypress. Oh yeah, we're getting a swamp area here. No gators in this game, but hopefully one day, right? There's probably a mod. King Bullet. I think these are edible and delicious. Probably. And like I said, I've got 1 or 2 bald cypress trees in my yard only because I found the seeds in a cache. And actually, as I'm going back up there, I might grab a couple seeds extra. I don't know. I don't really need them. I'll have to see what the lumber looks like. Maybe if it looks lobster mushrooms, you can eat those. Those are good. They look kind of like the jack-o'-lanterns that you cannot eat, but they're labeled pretty well. Yeah, here we go. This is like down the bayou. I guess, I don't know. These flag eggs, can't eat them. Pretty sure. I'm gonna climb this up again. Another mod I have installed is called Step Up, and it's a client-side only one. So any server you play on, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be on the server, but it automatically kind of climbs up the thing for there. So that saves a lot of space bar hidden. And I thought it was because I don't play my Minecraft with auto jump, but in this game it's really nice. And it's not exactly auto jump, it's just effectively auto jump, but it's not actually. The mechanics of it are different or something like that. Not a single bear so far. That's the weirdest thing. Well, of course, I might have just cursed it. I was watching a little bit of a playthrough the other day of somebody up in the Arctic area, and that area is just swamped with brown bears and polar bears. So, if I ever make it up to the Arctic, I guess that'd be cool. And it's a totally different game up there because you can't really farm too much because the weather's just so cold. So you're doing a lot of fishing and hunting basically, and all that good stuff. Resources and even dirt's hard to come by up there. He was like getting overjoyed about finding dirt. So. But not like super hard, but not like here where it's just everywhere on the surface. All right, and I'm taking this raft and just kind of riding this up. Normally you couldn't do this, but this raft does allow that. Okay, now that's not gonna help. All right, so oh god dang, look at that. We took some fall damage finally, again. All right, so I can't see up there, but it's gonna be a climbing pick situation. Nothing but penguin sticks. That's the life. I'm not sure this game has penguins, but if it doesn't, it ought to. Maybe a few seals would be cool. All right, this is peridotite. Kind of got a nice little green hue to it. All right, now the elevation really gets on you. Because if you notice down there, we're staying pretty warm, not too far above or below zero. It's kind of chilling. But we're at height about 216. Actually, this is really freaking high right now for the world. Yeah, because our world height's 256. Normally, you won't see anything this high. This is kind of a weird section. Let me not use these picks because we're just one blocking it here. I've been on top of a glacier that had pretty much world height. You had 2 blocks to play with, but damn, this is like about there. And negative 17 Celsius at this latitude. Yeah, we're gonna start chilling our butts off here. All right. I could build a camp up here just for meanness, but yeah, without these climbing picks, this would have been a pain in the ass. Let me tell you. And Peridot. I'm just kind of curious. Let's see what's in this area. Let's do a density search. I haven't really been prospecting much. Let's do this one. All right, so a bit of cassiterite, but I'm pretty straight on cassiterite. So, all right, not gonna do too much mining up here probably, but it's good to know. But I've got way better sources for all that. I'm sitting on cinnabar at the house pretty much. I haven't mined much, but I did explore that cave behind my house, way down to the bottom, and there's some cinnabar there. Too many drifters to deal with at the time, though. All right, now we got to be real careful. Now, see, ideally you would be doing this in the daytime because I don't know if you can see this, but that's a tree down there, and yeah. So watch. Oh, I do have this though. Let's see. Oh, hey, G Clef, what's up? Good to see you. Doing a little bit of exploration here. I might set up camp here just for tonight, so it'll be daytime, and I'll show you this glider. That's part of. There's one in the base game, but also this one is. Wait, I don't know if I can actually build it that high. I might have to come down a little bit. How you liking the game? Saw it a long while ago. It seemed cool. Yeah, I really love it. I've put a ton of hours into it. This is about year. It's gonna be the 4th year of the game here pretty soon. Not like calendar days, but as far as this world goes, so a lot of hours. Let's see. Let's set up our campsite here. I won't have to set up the granite base because this is pretty slick here. So I think, well, I have to kill that, but all right, let's see if this ought to do it. Okay, so we just barely got it, but still. All right, so we'll just, do I want to cook anything? I think I'm all right as far as cooking goes. We'll have let's see. Yeah, we're fine there. So we'll just take a nap. It's about 6 in the morning, so we won't sleep the full time. Does it have blueprints? Yeah, I think there might be, in some of the creative stuff, there might be to make, if you mean like ones that stick out, but as far as just like if you mean like a crafting table or something like that, yeah, it's got oh gosh, it's got a lot of recipes. If you see I'm scrolling. There's all this stuff you can, wait, hold on. Well, not every bit of it you can make, but about 90% of that you can make. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a mod that has it takes a 7x7 area, 7x7x3, and you can put stuff in it. This is not part of the base game, but it's pretty handy. Normally you'd have to build that. Okay, I'm starving. Yeah. Since I was going on this journey, I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool to have. So we're gonna eat some berries here. Cloud's going. Yeah, we are literally, like I said back there, I think it was 252. Right here is 251. The world height limit on this map is 255. You can make them higher, but this is about as high as it gets. Yeah, through the house. But as I was saying, and I've got the draw distance cranked up pretty well, so I mean, if you had like a outpost up here, I'm gonna get below the cloud line so you can see a little better. Yeah, but oh, that now see if you were in the plains, you got that and a nice little plateau. Let's get this scope out. That'd be kind of a cool location for a castle or something, maybe. There's a ravine there. That's not a ravine. It's just a weird geologic formation. Also, I guess I should be keeping an eye out for bauxite, huh? Not seeing any. This kind of starting to look jungly. The grass is. Yeah, I got a glider here, and we're gonna use it. So put this up and eat some of these cranberries. so they're not burning a hole in my pocket and rotting. The food rots in this game, so you gotta keep an eye on the spoilage. This will wear out in about 2-3 days. Cranberries last longer than regular, like black currant berries and red currants, but you do have to watch them. All right, start playing Freebird. Did see an airship mod. I saw that. I'm not sure if they have it updated for this version, but I saw that and I thought it was kind of cool. So we should be able to get pretty far with this. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a Freebird moment for sure. Kalania, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, if I unequip this, I fall straight out of the sky. So I've got to remember to keep everything lined up. And if you can point up, you might stall out. Down, you'll go faster, but you lose elevation. So a lot of things to keep in mind. It's a nice little area. A lot of water, but we are making some pretty good progress. You know, that was a worthy mountain trip. Now that almost looks like Savannah out there. And since we're about 20,000 blocks, I wouldn't expect it. Oh, hey, Free. Hold on 1 second. Let me get you shouted out. Let me make sure I land on the ground here. All right, we're on the ground. Hey, Lazy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Freelancer Raid. Good to see you, Vortis. Let me get you shouted out here. Shout out. Free of me. Thank you. All right, let's see. And what were you up to? So, free of me. All right, you got a sip. I got it here for you, Vortis. Yeah, y'all check out Free. He does a lot of cool pixel art. Plays a lot of interesting little games. The farmers. Okay. Whoa, God, that's a lot of speed right there. Yeah, that's a badass little emote there, I have to say. All right, let's put this back in here. All right, so this is a ruin. Let's see if there's anything here. There might be a storage vessel or something. I'll take this soil right here. This bony soil, you can pan it like you're panning for gold or whatever. It's, well, actually, sometimes you will find gold in it, but it's kind of an archaeological ruin. All right, so that. Did I hit that? Did I type that wrong? Oh, okay. I was about to say, am I going crazy? It's not working. What were y'all up to? Oh, this is, oh, we are south. You know why? Because rice. You can grow rice in this game. And this is almost fully grown. I'm going to grab these seeds. Because I would like to grow. Rice puts out a lot of green. Yeah. There was an orb. Oh, there was? I missed it. Let me go back. Playing some Project Diva, watching Miku. Hell yeah. Everybody loves Miku. Alright, so what do we got? We have some copper. That's nice. I was going to bring me a stack of copper ingots down here, but I forgot. But finding native copper is not too bad. Last night, one of your Twitch streamer friends was giving shout out to Raiders, but nothing worked. Yeah, sometimes I guess it does just give out. All right. And soybeans? Soy pog? All right. Yeah, well, this is a cool little area. In the warmer areas, you find a lot of different crops. So that's a good thing to know. All right, I'm taking, what do I have to throw away here? These chanterelle mushrooms, sorry. It's not worth, I need these soybean seeds. Because you can make soy sauce in this game, which is cool. And you can cook these, make edamame. You can make sushi in this game for all that matters. Just everything. Is this the brother? Yeah, exactly. I guess that's a good way to put it. It's a separate game. It's called Vintage Story. And it originated as a Minecraft mod, but they wanted to take it in a completely different direction. So it's coded in a different language. It's completely different as far as, no, see, that's where we came off of a little earlier. We flew most of the way out here. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, you could. I had some soy sauce that I pressed just before we started out on our journey here, so that'll be waiting for us when I get back, I guess. Oh yeah, it looks very nice. If I got to a higher location, I could show you. And there's a weather system too. So if north where my base is, which is about like 20,000 blocks up here, that's mostly what this stream has been, just coming up from there. Well, there was a little bit of a teleporter help right there. We did find one of those, but yeah, it's like negative 15 degrees Celsius out there right now, probably. Everything's snowy and frozen. And we've just been going south, 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 and it's finally warm here, and we find some different crops. So you can have a southern base here. So I would like to find a jungle also. It's a huge map. Yeah, it's 100,000 by 100,000, I think. I have it set up. But and it's, you know, sunflowers. They also grow around here. I wasn't gonna. I guess I could grab some of the seeds if I had the space. Is just, well, I don't know why I'm carrying these mushrooms around. I've got so much other food, so might as well just. All right, that was a pretty terrible harvest on those, but like I said, I probably won't be in this particular spot again. So somewhere around here for sure. But and carrots, just all sorts of good. This is a nice little. This is a good spot for a house. If you never wanted to have your stuff freeze, ever, this would be a great spot to live. So, yeah. Let's see. Like I said, I did. This is about as high as we're gonna get right now. Oh, another. I'll check that out. But I got a little telescope mod, so you can, or a spyglass they call it. Just check it out. Very nice and temperate. Yeah, you won't ever lose your flax crop to the freezing deprivations of winter. All right, what's in the seed vessel here? Looks like we got more rice. I've got like probably 3 or 4 rice seeds at home, maybe 5, I think. So, and I happen to find those in a survival cache and just growing about 2 or 3 crops a year. So that'll help speed that up quite a bit. But now I guess I'm looking for a jungle because there's a lot of cool jungle stuff and a source of bauxite because I want to make steel. And I might as well just load up on bauxite while I'm down here because it's a long way to go. And it doesn't actually go in the steel per se, but you use it to make refractory bricks because you have to have a carburization process to take your iron ingots and put carbon in them to make steel. So it's kind of an industrial process. See, flax, normally I'd be grabbing that, but my inventory is just like slam full. So, and this inventory is like enormously larger than a factory, or not factory, but a vanilla inventory. I installed some backpack mods so I can actually carry a useful amount of stuff. Normally you'd have to really be a lot more conscious about what you carry, but I just decided to bring it all. Right, some wild onions here. All right. Ooh, shit. All right, we're cool. Sometimes you take the falling damage, sometimes you don't. Let's use our shovel for this. Proper tools. You could climb that. I have a pick mod. I need to be taking this out of my inventory here. I don't really have much inventory. I brought way too much food. I'm going to be honest. Let's get these bones and throw them out. But I'm not as. I was kind of planning on more of a cold thing, but the weather was warmer than I thought, so I didn't need to eat as much. Never played any sandbox type game, but Kevin Chill, yeah, I love block games. I get addicted to them, honestly. I've put an embarrassing number of hours into this game, and I just found it this year. But yeah, something about these kind of sandbox block games just really gets in my blood, I guess. All right, that's a pine tree on that right there. Still no bauxite, and I'm honestly surprised we still haven't found a bear. Okay, what do we got here? This is the cypress leaves. Okay, I have not run across any cypress. I've seen the bald cypress, but not any just regular. You ever play Blockland? I have not. I'll have to check that out. Maybe get an addiction again to that. What is it? What is it like? Luckily, we haven't had another temporal storm. We had a heavy one on the way down here, and that got a little dicey, but we made it all right. A lot of sunflowers here, I gotta say. Makes sense, kind of a prairie deal, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, look, we got some gazelle. I have not seen any of these yet, so we're look at that. Now, can I outrun these? Probably not. This is where you'd have to use a bow and arrow or throw a spear, perhaps. But I'll give it a shot. You know what? Let's get on our crazy man stuff right here. Oh, and a cactus. Those cactus. Oh, cactus is cool. It's gazelle. They're kind of like deer, yeah. But you know, savanna. This cactus, if you can juice it and make some healing stuff if it's got a fruit on it. But I just don't have the inventory space right now. And we got some orange mallow flowers. Yeah, it's just more building. Feels kind of a weird extended strange uncle of Minecraft back in the day. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Well, this, especially the mod scene for this, I really like because there's tons of other games you can incorporate. Because like, there's it's a mod called QP Tech. Let's see, what is it? I hit the carry on disable. Whatever. I wasn't really using it anyway. Let's see. I forget that. It's no, it's in the handbook. Machines. Let's see. So you can like automate and factorize, or not factorize. Just automate, I guess you'd say. Make a factory out of it, so you can have your Factorio in Minecraft, quote unquote. All right, let's see. And carry on's a mod where you can put a chest on your backpack or on your back and carry it around and kind of shift click and move vessels around. That helps a lot. And there's a shortcut to enable it and disable it, and I forgot what it is, and I never do it on purpose, but it turned itself off there. So I'll have to figure out what I did there. All right, what do you got to trade, Hans? And these traders kind of show up everywhere or here and there. So I don't have anything I can really. If I had 6 bowls, I could sell them for a scap or something like that. But oh, you can buy blue cheese from him. You can make blue cheese. It's harder to make than cheddar in this game because you have to have a specific cave system and 1 block exposed to the outside, but the light level can be no higher than 2. It's kind of tricky. All right, but nothing here that I really want, so we're getting out. Let's see what a lot of sunflowers here. Not really any particular advantage to growing sunflowers for their grain. It's just kind of cool, and you can make like trail mix out of it. That's cool. I'd like to go back and replay all those Minecraft factory mods like Tech It. That was a golden age of mods, yeah. I found out about another one recently called Create, which kind of looked cool that I hadn't been familiar with. All right. As dark as it is, let's see. I think my throat might be giving out. I hold out for some bauxite. Let's hope we get there. No ore vessel. Not this. Ah. All right. No, that's. There's probably some bony soil under there if you dug around, but like I said, I'm on a mission for some bauxite. Hopefully, and not having to worry about freezing to death in this climate is excellent. Did I leave my raft? I think I might have left my raft. That's not good. Create looked pretty neat. Want to try that? Yeah, for sure. Oh, there it is. Ooh, I was worried. All right, so let's see. Now, bauxite, a lot of times you will see it on a cliff face or surface or whatever. And it's bright orange, but given that we're in the night, it's going to be hard to see. And I haven't found any yet in this whole expanse, so I'm not super optimistic, but we'll go a little bit further. I did find the warm climate, though. A jungle would be nice, too. So. But those rice and soybean seeds are going to be quite helpful. Not that I'm short on food at all back home. It's just more more things to tinker over, I guess. Okay, we got some drifters here. Luckily, I have some chain armor, so I'm not really worried about these guys, but they come out at night and underground, especially around these rifts. You might hear it. Where did it? It's a portal to the Rust dimension, kind of. It's not actually. Well, it's kind of a portal, but reality kind of slips through there, and you know, things get a little weird. So you lose your temporal, and that's Dave over there, and he kind of disappears. All right, I need to eat. What do we got to eat? Let's eat some. Well, I could eat the rest of my berries if I had any. Let's have some cheese. Yeah, why not? I haven't really had much cheese. Doesn't give you a ton of satiety, but it gets you a little bit. Also, you've got different categories of nutrition, right? So, if you get one of these all the way full, it gives you an extra 2.5 health points per each one. So you can get a lot of extra health if you keep a balanced diet, but you don't have to. You can just eat and live. All right, so what do we got? All right, bauxite. And I've been skipping all the caves that I've come across too, trying to get as far south as I can. Oh, finally some fire clay. Now this would be good if you want to make a clay oven or something like that. You need this. Some other things, but usually you can just use blue clay for most anything. And there's a clay forming mechanic in this game too, which I might show you if there's an occasion to do so soon, maybe. All right, let's see. All right, flint, no problem. You can you nap your early tools out of flint or some other hard rock, and that's how you get your first knife. See, this is the thing about it's different than Minecraft, so you can't just run up to a tree and punch it and get the logs, right? You have to make a knife. Well, I guess you don't have to make a knife. You could make an axe handle first if you found some sticks laying on the ground, or an axe head, and then put it on a stick. But and then you have to make a knife because if you want to make a fire, you need the dry grass, and it's just a million little systems. It's not quite as straightforward. But one thing that you would like is you don't have to have a crafting table. Some things you do have to have a specific station for, but most things you can just make in this right here, which is kind of nice. All right, it's still dark as hell right now. All right. See, and it's well, I guess 9:04 in game right now, so not going to be light for a little bit. So I really probably wouldn't even see it, but I'm keeping an eye out on my map a little bit. I need to bring it back down here. And see all this, I came out of this teleporter here today, and all this we've been doing today. It's quite a trick. All right. So I'm not, this is chert right here. It's a cool kind of, it's a sedimentary rock. Most of the surface stuff is, and this is probably basalt, yeah. And sandstone, but not any bauxite. This orange right here kind of makes you thinking of it. Hey, Olga, good to see you. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I did happen to find out some. We got to the southern climes here, so it's a little warmer. Don't have to worry about freezing to death, and found some cool new crops, or extra seeds of the crops. Still looking for bauxite so we can get some steel running though. I'm doing pretty well. How about you? Yes. All right. Oh, thanks for the follow there, Sunshine Faith. Welcome to the Cave Dwellers. All right. We're going to find some bauxite at some point. I mean, you keep going eventually, and you'll find it. Jungle would be cool, too. See, we're about, I think about 25,000. They might start showing up a little bit more. Need to sleep? Super tired? Catch you in the next one. I appreciate it. All right. Cool beans. Yeah. It's a comfy game, for sure. Except for when the drifters come. Oh, I think I speak of the jungle, and there it is. I think we might be in the jungle. There's a trader here. Let's talk to the trader. The way the grass is looking on all the extra ferns kind of makes me think jungle a little bit. All right, what do you got? All right, Noah, what you got for me? Noah, the clothing. I was trying to eat my cheese rather than talk to her. Okay. All right, what do you got to trade, Noah? I don't think I need any clothes right now. You can buy a chef hat if you're into that. and some different kind of clothes. Since I wear armor most of the time, all the time, really, the clothes don't matter as much. Comfy games, your weak spot, always nice. Yeah, well, if you ever see Vintage Story, I recommend you get it. It's a fun one. But that's just me. I'm wearing my armor, and I've got my climbing pick on my left and my regular on my right. But yeah, just the clothes don't matter on this one. I guess if you were on a server with a big town or something, maybe that'd be one thing. Why does he sound like that? Everybody, when you pick your character, you pick like a musical instrument and like a pitch, and everybody has like a weird sound. He's about to sing, yeah, Megalomania or something. Some people don't like it, some people do. But yeah, the traders all sound like that. But I think I set my voice to sound like a harmonica or something. So when I'm taking damage, it sounds like a harmonica's going off. But yeah, I think this might be a jungle. Let's go further. Yeah, see, there's that harmonica sound when I took some fall damage there. I need to put this away because it's eating up my satiety here. All right, let's see. Let's have some more cheese. All right, there we go. We're cheesed up. Oh, papyrus. This is cool. Yeah, we're definitely in the warm areas. So this is exactly like cattails in the cold areas. You use it for the same stuff: parchment, floor matting, things like that. There's a harmonica grafted to my windpipes. Some next level body horror. Well, I guess there is kind of the rust aspect to this and the weird metal horror, I guess, of this game. So it would make sense maybe. But I think there's a flute you can do, or like a tuba even maybe, a trumpet, a lot of stuff. But yeah, this papyrus, this is what I have cattail on me right now, and you use it for the same thing, making cordage. You can set up a fish line, a trot line here, and catch some fish. Just a lot of cool stuff you can do. Let's see what our map says. Do I have any bauxite sightings? No, but we're gonna keep going south. Yeah, there's like three kind of, not biomes, but sort of vaguely regions, or climates-ish. Well, there's more than that because there's deserts and stuff, but in a more southern area, you're going to have the jungles and your savannas and a lot of your bigger grasslands and swamps, and temperate areas, your forests and things like that. And up north, you've got Arctic polar bears and all that stuff. So you play Minecraft? Yeah. Well, it's not exactly Minecraft. It's a different game. It's Vintage Story. I don't have it with me, Evil, but I did actually get a diamond. So you always ask about that, but I did actually get one. But I don't have it with me. Oh, and it's got termite mounds, and actually you can eat these termites if you're so inclined. Yeah. But just a singular diamond. I found it panning soil. All right, glass is sure thing, Vortis. Oh, this is a desert here, I think. As we cross the deserts. Yeah, diamond in the sky. It was just, I wasn't expecting it at all because I was just panning some soil and there was just a diamond. It's like, oh wow. And I've got a planned use for it because I'm gonna upgrade my backpack to the best one that they have in this mod, but it requires a rough diamond and I've only got one, so I'm kind of hesitant to use it. But I don't really have a ton of other uses for it, so I might just go ahead and bite the bullet. Now I've got a cool little saguaro cactus. I mean, everybody loves cactus, right? You can harvest the fruits and eat them, and they give you a little health back, which is kind of a pretty unique thing in the game. As far as base game, I made some candied blueberries. So what you have to do for that is you have to put the blueberries in a fruit press and make some blueberry juice, and then you boil that down to make blueberry syrup in a cauldron or a pot if you really want to waste a ton of time. And then you take some fresh blueberries and you cook that together, and then you have candied blueberries, and that'll give you health back. But it's a lot of steps. All right, let's see what else. Well, I mean, it's a pretty decently sized desert, I guess. I mean, it's not huge by any means, but actually it's kind of small. I like how the water looks a little different on here. That's nice. That's a very appealing blue color of water, I have to say. Wish the moon were out in full. Then it'd look It's extra nice in the desert. This is the first one I've come across in this game. I think I've come across some areas with sand, but not like this. All right, we'll take our raft out and speed us our progress up a touch. Yeah, that is nice looking water. Let's see. Let's see, what do we got? All right, we're back on land. We're land lubbers again. Pull our sword out in case anybody comes to give us grief. All right, this might be another savannah. Now, what lurks out here is instead of wolves in the savannah, if this is actually one, I'm not sure it is. This would be a good copper mine if you're looking for copper. I'm not at the very moment. There are hyenas out here. Now, hyenas don't have the same attack range as wolves, so as long as you stay like a semi-reasonable distance away from them, they won't give you any trouble. But they will get you, as I've read anyway. I've not come across a hyena yet. I'm kind of excited to see one. Not too closely. I do have good chain armor, so. Alright, let's get back up here. Oh shit. Almost went off the side there. Not that it would have killed me, but you never know if it's going to be the drop that does, right? I've had pretty good luck of not dying so far, so. In this journey. During the regular game, I've died plenty, but. Alright, let's see. What do we got? This is a oak log. You use this for making leather. You can also use acacia logs. So that what makes me think I might not have been in a savannah is I would expect to see acacia rather than oak. And so this is another forest here. A lot of times you can see a bear here. Again, really weird that I've not seen any bears and almost no wolves on this trip. It's kind of freaky. Because at least when I was chilling around my home base a lot, I'd get eat up with them. All right. Don't fall. Imagine falling down that right there. There's water in the bottom, so you won't get a very good look. But I will do a little exploratory torch throw. Cool thing about the torches in this game is they keep the light with themselves, so you can throw them out. Oh well, you gotta actually throw them properly. When I overhang a little bit, so that's kind of deep, but it's not that deep. About I give that a 7 out of 10 as far as holes to fall on the ground in. All right. Actually, I don't have to keep going south. I could just go east or west for that matter. If you can find all this stuff, but I want to make it to at least 25, maybe 30, before I give up going south for finding a jungle. Because by then that'd be in another direction probably. But another 60 or so, and you could, or 30 or so, and you could probably find some the South Pole area, sort of. That'd be kind of cool. All right, we're back at cattails. It's interesting how it's not totally latitude based where you see cattails or papyrus. But like I said, they're interchangeable in pretty much every recipe, and they both give you a tuber that you can eat. I think. I'm not sure. I haven't actually tried to harvest a papyrus. Maybe I should do so. Walnut trees. You can eat the walnuts that if you break the leaves or it'll drop walnut seeds, and you can actually eat the walnuts, which is kind of cool. Not many trees you can do that with in this game. Actually, that might be the only one. All right, there's another weird murder. Oh my goodness. Now this, I might have to give this a good rating. This might be like a solid 9 or something. It's okay. The spaciousness is, I'll give it an 8 maybe. Yeah, if you went down there, you'd start getting covered up in drifters pretty soon. So I won't do that quite yet. Still no bauxite, however. Oh god, there it is. That's bauxite right there. Hell yeah. All right, let's go. fish in there. You can spearfish, or you can just stab it with a knife. But I'm not gonna do that. I don't need fish right now. Don't fall in the hole right at the end here. All right. Across this one other lake. What time is this? 3:15, 3:16. So I could take the nap and get to the daylight, but I think I'll just make my way over there, and it should be daylight before too long. Got a nice lake to cross here. That's deep. Not that deep. It's deepish. Alright, where's our map say? Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. That is Bauxite City right there. And when it rains, it pours. Like, you can go forever not finding any, and there's just a huge piece of it. I'm gonna load up to that on the to the extreme, I guess. Probably, yeah. And then find the jungle at some point, but not today. I think we accomplished what we set out to once we get there. All right, up the hill again. Oh wait, no. I was about to say we're gonna have to break out those picks, aren't we? We still might actually. It's kind of hard to tell from the map the terrain. Okay, that was reckless, careless right there. All right, let's do this, the smart way. All right, that wasn't the super smart way. All right, little rabbit. All right, let's get some more soybeans here. More interested in the seeds than I am the actual the seeds and the actual produce from it. But golden poppies, flowers. You can use you can transport flowers. You can put them in a flower base. And actually, you need if you grow bees, they need a certain number of flowers near them to actually produce honey and multiply. So that's another useful thing for them. But it doesn't really matter what kind. They do come in different weather, and actually, some of the crops you grow, they can count as a flower during certain stages of their growth. It's kind of cool. Let's climb up here. All right. Oh, this is nice looking grass. This might be jungly. It's a maple tree, so I'm not. Nah, maybe not. But it's a very nice grass, I would say. Whoa! Look at this pit. Dang! You fell off of here. It's not so bad, I guess. It just looked that way in the dark. Yeah. Maybe off one of the others. All right, let's pull this out. So we've crossed a little bit of bauxite there, but I want to get to the big chunk here. Even though one of those little ones would probably suffice, because you only need it to make what do you call it? Refractory bricks. Sip, you got it, lazy. Alrighty. Look at that. Look at that. What a beautiful sight. Bauxite. Also, we can make refractory bricks. And that's crushed bauxite, crushed quartz. I have plenty of that and plenty of fire clay. And you can make better tiers of it too with olivine, I think it's called. Yeah, olivine. And then ilmenite, which is titanium, is for the final one. And the reason you might want to make a better tier is when you're making the steel, they will crack under the heat. I think tier 1 has a 10% chance, and the rest, and it takes about 53 or so for each one. So, but okay, I'll just mine a little bit, and then I'll set up camp, and yeah, that'll be cool. All right, so let's see, we got 64 right here. We just need a 7x7 pad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just connect the dots. Fill her in. Oh, well, we can get this taken care of. And it's I guess my character is about hungry too. So let's see. That'll be good timing. 2, 2, 5. I don't know. I'm counting. I just kind of like counting sometimes. All right, and then we find the center of this and set our little bag down. Let's see, where'd I... Right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. House in a bag. All right, now I'm starving. Let's see, what's our oldest meal here? Actually, I should be eating this bread first, so I'm gonna do that. Some fruit bread that I baked with some dried berries and maple syrup. Oh damn, that filled me up. I shouldn't have been eating all that. That's wow, dang. I forgot how well I made this. I really loaded it up. That's why. Well, that's great. It's gonna rot probably because I can't. No way I need all that. But man, look at this sunrise. Let's see if I can get a higher area. And all this bauxite around. Over there is where it really happens. I guess I ran into a really tiny one, huh? Actually, I need to mark this so I don't forget where my dang little temporary house is. I'll probably move it, to be honest. But for now, this will be fine. All right, and we're gonna pin that too and make it red. All right, cool. Yeah. There we are. Survey of the land. That's where we're gonna end up going. I mean, I don't have to. I could just mine this, but I just kind of want to see it, honestly. Get up top there. But anyway, that'll be good for today. So, with that, I'll take us back to the Zatsu. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming today. We accomplished our goals. So, yeah, we found a warm climate on the bottom there, and, well, several. I guess it's a band. And we found our bauxite, which I've been looking after for quite a while. We had to go a lot farther than I thought we might have to for it, but we got there in the end. And that's what counts, really, right? So let's see who's on. Let's see. Let's see. We might raid DW. I don't get a chance to raid him too much. He's doing some art right now, so let's do that. Good night, Vortis. Appreciate you coming. All right, so raid D-double. I always forget how to spell it. All right, cool. All right, well, I'll see you later. I'll probably be playing this a little bit more tomorrow. Maybe not quite as late, but I don't know. I just couldn't help myself today. I'm going to be paying for it tomorrow and sleep, but it is what it is. All right, adios.